and gentlemen, thank you for joining us over here at Corsair's Cove for yet another episode of The Family We Made. I am Rhythm, your dungeon master for the evening. With me are the volcanic Axel Bevington, the cantankerous Matt Brown, the altruistic AJ Winters, and the soon-to-ascend Dan Suelto. Introduce yourselves, guys. Axel, you first.
Hello, my name's Axel Bevington. I am an actor, makeup artist here in Perth. You can find me at these following Instagram links.
Alrighty. And Matt, how about you?
I got me mid-yawn. Hold on. Okay. So, hello, I'm Matt. I produce and DM over at Split the Party on YouTube and Twitch. Please go and look at the start of my holiday tournament where I paint myself blue and torture my friends for 4 episodes in a little fun bracket thing. Also, a professional DM at dungeonmasterforhire.com.au.
Here's all of those things. All right, Dan.
Hello, I am Dan in the meat space, the urban desire space. I do tabletop role playing basically everywhere, and I love to support my friends. And tonight, I guess I am just gonna be awkward.
You're ascending, man.
I'm ascending.
It sounded like a vague threat. It's like you're gonna bloody ascend, mate.
It's like soon.
But we can find out like what that means, I guess.
I don't know what that means.
He has always been mighty, but it was always waiting, hidden.
Yeah.
Now he shall ascend. All right, AJ, tell us about yourself.
Hello, I am AJ Winters. I am a dungeon master, a world builder, and a player on a variety of other people's channels. But you can find me specifically on my channel, Winter's Tales, where I'm currently in the midst of a 25-day advent calendar Twitch release schedule. So I've got 3 streams left, and then you can check out my world building on YouTube. Tonight, I am also playing an awkward teenager.
Alrighty. And playing basically everyone else in the world is me, Rhythm in the Mind, your DM for the evening. I write Touch over at touchwebserial.com, and when I'm not doing that, I'm doing literally nothing else because this is our last stream of the campaign. Already, before we begin, we have some new emotes in chat, the Featherheart and Keshwave, which, now that I mention it, have actually been around for a while, but they're still there and they're still new. If anyone feels like subscribing or giving any subs to chat or anything nice for the channel, you can get in on those.
They're pretty cute.
Now then, they are pretty cute. Now then, let us begin on The Family We Made, Episode 6, The Legacy of Pan. Now, Pan, where we left off with you, you were heading southwards to meet with an ancient master by the name of Zhong, who, as was informed to you, is one of the only remaining people capable of using firebending as a healing practice. You have now been with Zhong for nearly 3 weeks. And it's going, well, it's certainly going. He's not the easiest guy to get along with. He seems to be about 90 years old and pretty set in his ways. He has yet to tell you you've done anything right.
That's so frustrating. Great.
And this trend is continuing because as you sit in his workshop, which actually happens to be the back room of a veterinary practice in the middle of a southern forest region, trying to fix the leg of a badger that appears to have fallen down a hole and gotten its leg cut open rather badly, he keeps telling you, no, not like that, not like that. And bearing in mind, you haven't started yet. What do you do?
I would like to heal this creature, and I'm going to blatantly ignore John.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to attempt to heal the leg of the creature.
Alrighty. You gather your will and your understanding of the practice, and the fire begins to build just at the palms of your hands, and the cut on the creature's leg just slightly begins to glow. Could you roll me harmony? And there was I thinking we wouldn't need the dice roll this evening.
That is an 11.
That is an 11. All right. The wound glows a solid iridescent red. Luckily not blue this time. Sometimes it's been blue. We're working on that. And it begins to heal, and the creature's leg begins to twitch, and the nerves begin to reconnect, and it soon pushes itself upright and streaks off like it's terrified. It has no idea what just happened. But it did work. You did fix it. And John watches.
I don't say anything. I turn around and I walk out of the workshop.
Behind you, you just hear far too hasty. And that has been your entire experience with John. Just iterations of that going on and on and on. And that is when you hear a bit of a commotion out the front. Rowan, Tai Lung, Jean, after your adventures in the north, you head back to the Earth Nation and you were beelining it straight for Pan. And you finally get to the place you were told to go, and it is just this tiny shack in the middle of a forest that is surrounded by enclosures and fencing, and it looks like kind of a zoo mixed with a hospital. And there are just a few people working out the front, and this old man comes storming out the front, clearly very cross, and sees you and immediately scowls. Who are you there?
Who are you?
John.
Okay, cool.
Hi.
We're Pan's friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we found the right person.
Okay, sweet.
Of course you are. Through the back.
Pants friends!
That's right.
Pants friends,
Hey.
we're here! Pan! Just make it like, we can make sure that Pan can hear us.
And he sort of just trumps off into the middle distance.
That was
Did
the easiest that's
did
ever
I
happened.
hear them calling out my name from inside?
Oh, my voice
How loud
carries,
were you
but
guys being?
high lungs for sure would carry.
Obnoxiously.
Hard. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely heard Rowan, you heard Tai Lung.
Then I immediately put down whatever I was working on, probably like putting things in jars that John has been asking me to do in between, like practicing stuff or whatever, some sort of cleaning
Some
duty.
chore.
I like throw them up down. I run out and I attack Tai Lung in a massive bear hug.
Hello. Hello.
You made it.
I
I
did.
hug Rowan, and then I hug
Yeah.
Jean.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Hey. Yeah. You too.
You guys made it. That's amazing.
Manticores are very convenient.
Oh.
Speaking of which, you have the manticores behind you. And
I'm on.
How big they are.
Pan, there are these two giant school bus-sized half boar, half manta ray hybrids that seem almost draconic in build. They've got these sort of furled up wings built into their front legs that look like in water they would extend out into manta ray flippers, but are currently, furled up like a dragon's wings.
Whoa.
And one of them huffs and musses up Tai Lung's hair.
They're incredible. I haven't seen
This
something
one's
this big in a while.
Bobo, and this one is Rowan. Just saying, begrudging.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What have
Yeah,
you
you
guys
can-
been up to? It's been forever.
Have we been back to Ba Sing Se?
I thought we went
No,
straight.
you'd be lying
to-
straight.
Oh, we'd be like, so this is okay. On the road, like literally. We came straight here. We went to some ice. And there's a homeless guy, and then turns out he wasn't homeless. And I made a really big bowl in the ocean. And then I fed a bunch of people. And then they said, you were out this way. And then so we came here.
Oh,
You
Rowan,
like-
how did your test go?
That was it, apparently. That was the test, the homeless test. Yeah.
Yeah, they tricked
Wild.
us.
We were like in a test and we didn't even know we were in a test and we passed, so I'll take
Oh,
it.
it's one of those tests. like the
Yeah.
ones that
Yeah.
make you think.
Real sneaky test.
Oh, weird.
And now I think there's a statue of me somewhere, and now there's a holiday. I
Big one.
think.
That's
Big
cool.
one. Oh,
Yeah.
I
you
don't
know,
remember
It's a
that.
huge
big statue of Rowan. They loved him so much they decided to build one. And surprisingly, not many Earthbenders there, but they still got it out of the ground.
Why are you lying to Ben like this?
What?
You did it.
I am admiring the work. I mean, I definitely put the final touches on it. I do admit that, but sometimes you got to let art be art.
Ugh.
Rowan, I think it's just really lovely that Tai Lung is that obsessed with you.
I haven't thought of it like that. I just like kind of turned towards like the mantle.
Well, I've been training like crazy, and John's a freaking insane man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But I've been able to do some healing using fire magic or firebending.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's different, but it's super exciting. I just healed a rabbit,
Squirrel.
a squirrel.
Yeah.
I just healed a
a
squirrel.
rabbit squirrel.
A rabbit
A
squirrel.
rabbit squirrel. Yeah.
I just
Oh,
healed a rabbit squirrel.
what
I
freaky
don't
lands
know.
are you coming to?
Huh.
No, they're definitely a rabbit squirrel.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
think there's such thing as just
I was
squirrels.
concerned for a second there.
Yeah, like or just rabbits.
Like, did you find half a rabbit and tried to heal it? I don't think that's how healing works.
Yeah, that's
You
kind
had
of
to grow
starting
a
off kind of
squirrel?
rough.
Yeah.
I haven't done any missing limbs yet. But I could definitely try at some point. I don't think I can reform a leg.
I
though.
do not volunteer.
No.
Yeah.
Probably wise.
So is it like just on alive things? Like can
Yeah, I can't.
Okay.
I can't heal dead things.
No, I just meant maybe
Oh,
like
fuck.
because Tai Lung makes statues that if that one had like a missing limb or something, maybe you could regrow it.
you put-
But
Can you, like-
Can you
I-
bring
I
statues to
can't-
life?
I was about to ask the same thing. I
Ah!
was about to ask the same thing. I was gonna say,
I-
can you if we make a little wrong, can we have two Rowans going around?
So
no.
again, I can't regrow limbs, and I can't make
you-
things alive. It's still firebending. I'm not like a warlock.
But isn't firebending like about life and putting energy?
I mean,
and-
I guess so. I haven't really thought about it, but if I like theorized, maybe I could like ignite a soul or something.
But
But
I
I'd have to
don't
go into
know.
like really like thorough scientific study to work out how to do
That's
that.
I don't know, bending shit.
That sounds dark.
We should go to that there's that big library somewhere. We should go and ask there's like a spirit that knows about that one day. Like, not today,
Maybe.
but like
that
another
story with the
time.
like underground, that like secret library or something.
I don't know. They said it was a sandy library.
Okay.
Just like
No, it was
thought-
filled with
Sandy's library.
sand?
Yeah.
I think so. But again, I don't think that bringing a body back to life would be a good idea in general. But like if someone was like just dead, maybe. But I've just been learning how to like heal wounds
That's
with
so
fire
cool.
magic.
That's pretty cool. I
Fun.
can't
It's
do
really
that.
exciting. I'm so mad because John keeps like saying I'm not doing a good job, but I'm pretty sure I'm better than him at it.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
Maybe he's just like self-conscious that you're so good. You're like a prodigy or something, and he's like an old dude.
If that's
Yeah.
what it is, then he's being silly and he should really grow up. But if it's something else, then maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know.
And
Just-
to your information, he started getting shirty with you basically the moment he saw that you could create blue fire. He was a bit judgmental before, but then he got super strict, and he's been letting you use fire less and less ever since.
I don't know. He saw me do blue fire at some point, and then he got really weird after that. And then he like all the training has been less about fire now. I don't know. It's just really weird, and he's just being a big old grumpy man. You know. I miss you guys. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, we miss you too.
I felt like we haven't been separated for like 3 weeks ever. So really
Yeah, it's
weird.
kind of weird. Hey.
Yeah.
As you speak, Jong heads back inside. Doesn't speak to any of you. He's just headed back inside.
Just been here listening. Oops.
No, he just did a round of the premises and went back in. And a couple minutes later, you can hear clattering inside.
So are you
Should go and
done?
check what he's
Are we?
doing.
Can we go home?
Yeah, when are you done?
Yeah, wasn't it supposed to be like just a little while?
I don't know. Maybe I can ask. I feel like I've learnt a lot, but he's like weirdly possessive. But then he also won't let me do firebending. It's like it's weird. So maybe
Wait, let
I
you
can
do
just...
fire? Isn't he training you to do firebending?
Kind
Yeah, isn't it the
of, but
point?
like the training has been less and less about actual firebending and more about like polish this vase in a certain way.
Oh,
and
so he's just making you pick up log. He's making you do housework, man.
maybe. I don't know. Do you
I
think
can't
should
see this
ask?
paying off in any way, shape, or form. That's all I'm saying. Who's going to learn things or from picking up stuff over and over again? You know, if you,
But really good at making ham turkeys.
you know, I would much rather spend a little bit of time doing a bunch of stuff than spending this much time trying to pick up something 10,000 times. You know what they say about that?
What do they say?
They say that if you pick up something 10,000 times, you just wasted your time.
I have heard that.
Hmm.
I have heard that.
Bryce, you
I mean, why
didn't
not just pick
do-
it up once? Why pick it up 10,000 times? That seems
Exactly.
silly.
You'd be really, you know, you'd know how to pick it up, but like, what, you're picking up a broom.
Huh.
I expected you to go into Iroh. Not gonna lie.
up thinking
10,000
times, you have wasted your time.
So I just rolled an 11 on my focus check, which means Jong actually can hear you.
Good.
I know that.
And he
we got
trumps
training cancelled.
he trumps back outside.
It was walls.
He's an old man. They know everything.
He's got
Yes,
tinnitus.
yes, you're quite right. She's been doing nothing for 3 weeks. She's only learned the power to heal since she was with me in less than a month.
That's still a
Clearly, I
lot,
don't know
right?
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude. Maybe you should like
Maybe
try a little harder.
she could learn it quicker than 2 weeks if it was more than just picking up brooms.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be like days.
Yeah, and then she could come home.
I went from bending a little bit of metal to creating an ocean bowl in about a few weeks.
Hmm.
From
Well,
memory. I don't think that
Fans
timeline is correct, but he's
You
saying
three
it
are-
anyway.
Yeah.
I'm staying. How long are you here for?
Are we coming to get Pan?
Yeah. But you're done, right?
Oh, no. No, her training is not done.
Why? What? It's because you're making her pick up a broom too much.
Yeah.
She has yet to even begin to control the blue fire.
Have you taught her how to do that? Have you begun to teach her?
No, she has
Do you
yet
always
to
burn
learn
the
patience.
I think it's your problem.
Burn the broom.
It sounded like a shit teacher. Oops.
Oh, I know better than to
I know that she
swear
is
at a sensei.
still because I go inside for 5 minutes and I can already hear her complain.
Ah.
Consider it a performance review?
Guys, he's right. I'm not ready yet.
Well,
Sure.
Pan, if
How
you're
long
quite
have you
done
been gone then?
socializing, there is work for you to do inside.
Ish.
Of course. Can my friends stay for dinner?
If they promise to be gone by morning.
Okay.
Can I,
Now go,
like,
you have work to be done.
yeah, can I get a pen and just be like, hey, are you sure you want to do this? Are you okay? Like,
I'm he's right. I'm not ready. I can't control the blue flyer yet, and that's what I'm here for, So even the healing and stuff isn't good enough until I can make sure that I'm not hurting people the way that Azula did.
so you want to stay? You want to stay?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, well,
But let's just have a nice night. It's so good to see you guys. I'll make some ham turkey.
yeah,
I make this really good braise for it.
yeah.
And I've learned how to like heat it really well from underneath so it like gets all crispy.
Oh, cool.
And then we can just have a nice night and pretend that I'm not gonna be apart from you guys longer.
I trust you. I trust you.
You know, you're your own person, so if you wanna do this, I guess we'll just come visit next time.
yeah, I mean, like, there's no limit on how many times we can come over, right?
And we're not going anywhere. Well, I mean, like other.
Except for right now, before
Well,
morning.
you-
tomorrow morning. But...
Yeah, well, I meant like in terms of us being friends.
Yeah, like emotionally, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah. No, of course we're going somewhere. He just told us to leave in the morning, but
yeah.
I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page.
No, I totally
I think
get it.
Yeah, I think we're all on the same page now.
Maybe they did have something to say with like repeating stuff. Actually, got better at it because we just did that and we got better at understanding each other.
Yeah.
Oh god, we got better.
Oh shit, we gotta pick up fucking brooms.
I'm gonna go finish my work. But I'll leave you guys to like have a look around. There's a really nice pond down the way if you want to go check that out. And then I'll see you for dinner. I guess when I finish polishing all the vases and stuff.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll see if Bovo and Rowan want to eat something. That's still weird to say.
What's wrong with Bavo?
And
There's nothing wrong with.
you head back inside and you find that Jong has taken each of the jars that you were putting things in and has very carefully, very meticulously scattered the contents all over the floor and set each of the jars open on the ground for you to start again.
Well, how is this helping?
Yeah, okay.
And Jong turns to all of you and says, I may seem harsh, but she's doing rather well. But she does not need outside influence right now. She needs to learn to calm. She needs to learn control.
Okay, yeah.
And yes, the process is frustrating. It is designed to frustrate. This frustration causes anger.
I thought she was supposed to be
anger
calm.
that needs control. She is supposed
Jean's
to be
just
calm.
gonna like very slowly lean down and put one of the jars upright and stand back up.
You guys are still outside.
I went into the workshop. You guys are still outside. I think.
We're still outside.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
The point is to frustrate. The point is to anger her. Because only by being frustrated can you learn to make yourself calm.
That sucks.
Yeah, what is it with these teachers, man?
I can't even make one out of that one.
That being said, she was quite right. There is a lovely lake down the way. It's worth a look. Now, if you don't mind, I do have work to attend to. And he turns around and he goes back inside. What you do?
Manticores would probably like a swim in the lake
Yeah.
if it's big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to the lake.
All
We're
right.
gonna point to the
Yeah.
nearest big rock and get Tai Lung to throw it into the lake.
Tai Lung, do you concede? Do you do this?
Yeah, it was.
See it, I want to do it.
All right. Are you
I want to
gonna
jump on the rock.
It was like Boulder, do it.
Are you gonna throw
I'm gonna throw in the
it in, or
Rowan.
are you gonna try and skip it?
I'm throwing the Rowan.
Okay, so you're cannonballing Rowan.
I'm gonna do that thing like a trampoline. I'm gonna use it to boost his momentum. Launch into that lake.
And so you do it.
shit. Yes.
You find a boulder. It's about a meter by a meter, so it's probably 2 or 3 tons. You pick it up one-handed with Rowan standing on top of it, and in spite of all occupational health and safety guides, you throw it in with him on top of it. Rowan, you miraculously do not die. You are sent for the ride of a lifetime. The stone rockets across the way and slams down in the water, which is when you discover that the pond is only about half a meter deep. So it connects and you keep falling and you sort of wedgie down onto it. And it's very uncomfortable. And you sort of slide off sideways into the water.
Oh, worth it.
Tai Lung and I are like, yes! As soon as we see that you're okay, we're like, yes!
Let's give this slow thumbs up. Like,
I knew he'd be fine. I didn't throw him that hard. I threw it pretty hard.
Yeah, a little bit.
made of stern stuff. That's why all the statues are rock, not because he's an earthbender, but because he thinks Rowan's a rock. Yeah, so are the manticores having fun in the pond? Are they like disappointed it's not that deep?
They are. Actually, one of them sort of tries to wade in and it gets to about ankle high and it takes another step in. It seems to get confused as to why it's not getting any deeper, backs out, tries again. It's sort of trying to see if the lake is glitching or if it's actually meant to be that way. The other one sort of squats down in the center and unfurls its flippers, and it's just sort of squatting in the water, unsuccessfully trying to swim.
Are we sure this is the right lake? I feel like it sounded like there was gonna be a bigger lake. I don't know if I'm just like, I built up an expectation, but maybe this is just like some random puddle we found and it's not actually the lake Pan was talking about.
It is a very nice lake. It's just not very deep. It goes probably 200 meters. It's just very shallow. There's some lovely rocks around one side, and you know it's a good lake when it has nice rocks.
I don't know, I
So-
judge my lake for depth and not rocks.
You can
That's
see
okay.
someone stick fishing off the other side.
Are fish in here?
There's fish in here.
How are there fish in here? I'll look around.
Oh, it's fed by moving water. It's less of a lake. There's sort of a river going through one side of it and then out the other. So it's sort of a tide pool, but a big one. So yeah, there's fish.
Oh.
Now, Rowan, you have a massive wedgie. Tai Lung, Jean, you both see this.
You see that?
I'm just sad.
You doing all right, Rowan? You good?
man.
Physically, yes.
You sure?
Are you sure?
You're looking a
No.
little.
I'm definitely fine. I don't know what it's all about. There's
Okay.
You're
there's
not
nothing
feeling
wrong.
high strong at all. You're.
You're not
No.
feeling too stressed. Nothing's
No.
like.
I don't know what you talking about.
You haven't worn yourself too thin, have you?
You
I
don't feel
try.
like you're clamping around like an issue or anything, or being
No.
held up by worries.
No,
know,
there's some good fish over there.
You
Rowan,
know what
one
always
of
helps
the
me? A good
manticores-
stretch.
One of the manticores lets out a mournful wail that you, for some reason, empathize with perfectly. Pan, as you are doing your ridiculously mundane and pointless tasks, Jong Jong steps back in and sort of leans against the doorway. Your friends have a lot of faith in you.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They do seem of a good sort. I noticed the white lotus insignia on that Brawler Boy's spear.
Oh, Rowan, yeah, he just passed his test.
Interesting. I see. You may
And
begin.
Gene runs his own business. He has a fireworks business, which is really cool. And I do the marketing sometimes.
I see. You may begin training with the Blue Fire tomorrow.
Really?
Yes, but for now, spend the night with your friends and tell them that you cannot see them for at least 2 months. You need to focus. Is this understood?
Yeah. Understood.
Okay. You may take the afternoon off. You don't need to sort these.
Thank you so much. I give him a hug.
Please don't make a habit of that. Now go. They're by the pond.
Okay, bye. I run to the pond, the whirlpool in disguise, whatever it is.
Oh
It has
no.
fish in it. It's a lake, but it's really shallow.
inlets.
It's a pond.
What? Yes, this body of water. You head to it. Go,
Money.
go, fly.
There's a lot of things we don't understand, including money. Also lakes.
The vaguely sus body of water.
Yeah.
Hey, please.
I
let
get
me
to
not have a
the
wet human.
I get to the
you-
top edge of the rock. I've done this before, so I'm hoping I won't kill myself. But I'm gonna do like a call out to my friends, like a woo, and I'm gonna dive off the rock into the water, but like parallel, so I can dive
All right,
parallel.
Feel
roll
like this-
me creativity.
Okay. Ooh, a 4.
Can I catch? Can I
Okay,
catch Pan? Is this gonna go wrong?
So,
Do I perceive
you
going
guys-
wrong?
LA flops.
you see Pan sprint to the top of the rocky outlet and then catch her foot and stumble and bump her knee.
I love that we're
Uh,
like here for an hour and you fracture your spine like diving into a pond.
That's just D&D sometimes. And you attempt this call, and the call goes reasonably well, but there's a sort of a bit of pain to it underneath. Yep. And then you sort of pull yourself upright and hobble, and you attempt the same dive, and that part goes reasonably okay, but the sploosh is less majestic than you want it to be.
Mhm.
But you're
Like
there.
when you do like
You're
a
there,
nice
it was
dive, but
reasonable.
your legs flip over and hit the water surface like a dead
Yeah, so
fish.
instead of one good splish, it's two
Like a
leg
big
flop.
splashes.
It's a splush and a splat.
Yeah,
Blue splotch
yeah.
splat.
That.
I emerge from the water, immediately
that.
getting out of the lake. I think I'm gonna try and heal my own knee because that sounded bad.
Already.
Am I
Roll me
injured?
harmony. You are faintly injured. It's bleeding a bit.
Jesus. Okay, I rolled a 9.
Oh wow, you're really good at this. Yeah, no, you do it, and this time it's not quite that iridescent red. It's sort of a sunshiny white gold color, and the skin, the blood that is just starting to well up, scabs over, and then peels away, and you've got slightly red but fresh skin underneath.
That's better. John, let me have the afternoon off. We can spend time at the lake, and we can have fun, and we could go fishing,
Yay.
and then I'll cook dinner.
This was the lake as
Awesome.
I undo
Yeah, this
my
is
wedgie.
the lake, right?
Rowan, you know you had a wedgie, right?
I hope nobody mentioned it as I just like fix myself
Oh, we didn't
up.
notice at all. Actually, thanks for pointing that. Yeah, good thing you've got good eyes.
Oh God.
You hear the fisherman across the way just shouting, "Hey, are you okay? That looked really painful."
I'm all good. I like lift my leg up.
Oh no, I meant your friend.
Oh, what did you guys do?
I'm fine. Thank you. Random
Hey.
person. I left a spear.
He goes back to fishing.
My pride is injured.
Aw.
Very.
So tell me everything. How was that? What was it like going to the water tribes and seeing the homeless people and the bowl in the middle of the ocean? What is that about?
Well, it was really cold and really wet.
You don't like either of those things.
Yep.
I'm the Talia person. I think that was the name, right?
Yeah, Talia.
Who's Talia?
The person we were supposed to meet to take us to the Northern War tribe, not a 50-year-old person.
Yeah, we totally thought she was gonna be old. Oh, she was so mad.
So
she,
yeah.
she was young?
Yeah, 15. 1-5.
Oh.
Not
Okay.
50.
So we were
Nice
asking
to hear.
around, and there she was, just right in front of us. Like, it was
Was
kind of embarrassing.
Was she cool? Was she pretty?
Just pretty cool.
I thought she was kind of mean.
It sounded like it wasn't her first rodeo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool to be 15 and already like running a business like us. Or,
Yeah.
like freelancing, I guess.
I guess.
Her boat kind of broke. Well, there's a hole in the boat, but she's a waterbender, so I think she's okay. This
You
kind of
left her with a
sucks.
hole in the boat?
No.
I mean, we don't know how to
the
fix
homeless
a hole
dude,
in a
he
boat.
went and he, the homeless dude put a hole in
Hole
it.
in the boat. It wasn't
And-
us.
Yeah.
And that was the
They-
test. The hole in the boat was part of the test.
They
Oh.
did patch the boat before you left. They patched it with ice to help get back to the village, and when you left, Talia was starting to stitch it back together with lumber.
Yeah. So we traveled back with the hole in the boat like patched up, and then we left her.
Oh.
Yeah. We didn't just leave her to sink or something.
I was gonna say.
Leave her with the croissant.
I didn't leave her to sink.
Okay. How did I hear croissant?
I was so concerned. I was like, what?
That's good.
So John told me that I can start training with the Blue Fire tomorrow.
What? That's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
really exciting, but also
good.
I'm gonna be gone for 2 months.
What do you mean gone by 2 months?
Yeah.
Well,
Are you moving somewhere else?
No, John says my training is gonna be for another 2 months.
Oh.
And then
Oh.
I'll head back to Bossing State, I guess.
Really?
Well, we can just come visit you
Uh,
in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Right?
Just to clarify, Pan. He told you that your friends have to be gone for 2 months.
Oh, not that my training was gonna. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
rephrase that. Blah blah blah.
Rewind.
Yeah, it's really exciting, the blue flame, but John says I can't see you guys for 2 months. Because I've got to like focus on it.
2 months?
Yeah.
That seems arbitrary.
And long. Arbitrarily long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just found out, so it hasn't really hit me how much time that is because we've like known each other since we were kids. But like, I think it's also important. I think that I try. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to
What are we gonna
so-
do for 2 months?
Yeah.
But we'll be back exactly like on the 2 month
It's the
mark.
same. Yeah, the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Whenever you can come back, that'd be great.
Well,
Okay. Well, that's good then. I don't want to be. I don't want. You know, we're all good. You know, the same thing as last time, right? We're all good.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
yeah.
I love
Yeah?
you guys. So
We love you too. But yeah.
yeah, sorry you can't come home with us.
I'm really sorry about that too. I was I had this plan. I was gonna like set up a little fire picnic for you guys. You know, based on that place where you cook your own food, and then we could have like a little bonfire, like we did when we went that camping trip, and you stole our sheep.
Good
That was
time.
gonna
That sounds
that was
fun.
gonna be my idea.
Yeah, well, look. Tai Long, you can draw, right? He'll just draw pictures of home and send them too, so
Yeah.
so you can
yeah.
see what it's like. Still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Ooh, can you like put it on a stone slab? I've seen you do stone art. I mean, honestly, the ruins are pretty lifelike.
Yeah, they're cool, right?
Yep,
I
definitely.
love how
cool.
eerily lifelike they are, especially when they're like right next to you.
Stand them side by side.
It's
The
not.
hall of lifeless ruins.
Maybe you could make some like statues of you guys. In the
Ooh,
workshop.
that's cute.
Actually, that's really sad.
I mean, that's
Now that I'm saying it out
cool.
loud, that's like
I
really,
got a better
it's
idea.
really
and
weird.
I step my foot on the ground, and 3 statues, one of each of us, now come up. And
But
it's like
they
a little.
all have Rowan's face.
So I'm thinking like it actually is us, and I put like a little bench next to them so she could eat lunch with us or something.
Oh,
Aww.
Yeah.
That's really
by
sweet.
the lake. Oh,
Yeah.
Aww.
I'm gonna
Nice.
miss you guys
Now you don't
so
have
much.
to.
Yeah. Your teacher's not gonna get mad about this because we're not actually visiting if it's just statues.
Yeah.
Right?
mm,
And
mm.
and look, one for the road, and I stamp my foot again, and you don't see anything happen. Right, you'll find those later.
Okay.
Okay.
I am concerned. That's okay.
There's narrative payoff in that. I'll come back to it.
I thought you would. I thought you would. So you talk and you decompress. And Pan, honestly, you kind of needed it. It's not exactly ideal here. Jong teaches you, sure, but he's frustrating and sometimes it seems very much intentionally so. And it's just nice to be around people who you know where you stand with them. And you talk until the sun begins to set, and you go and you make turkey ham bagels, and it's delicious. And you sit together and you watch the moon come up, and you listen to the cricket badgers begin to sing.
This is really nice. I haven't been around my people of my own age for like 3 weeks. Everyone else keeps talking about taxes and like
Wait,
adult
so is
stuff.
it there are other people here?
Yeah, like the workers.
Oh,
You saw
but
them earlier.
they're all old?
Yeah.
Good.
They're all
I mean, cool.
Lotus
Really cool.
old.
What?
I'm an old person now, I guess.
I don't think you are, Rowan. I think you're
Always
just part of a
secretly been old.
Yeah. So it's really nice to have you guys here. I think I'll reach out and I'll like hold Jean's hand really like awkwardly
Aww.
and not make eye contact.
Yeah, Jean is not looking at Pan at all, but is holding her hand very tightly. But it's just
Okay, so
Internally, Rowan's like the red eyes meme. That's like, what is that?
So one intensely nervous, slightly sweaty handhold later, I presume Tai Lung is just nibbling on Milo.
Yeah, he's hanging out.
Yeah, you guys get yourself to a good night's rest under the stars. Pan, you do have a bedroom in the facility, but I'm assuming you actually just want to hang with the guys?
I do. I think that Pan unintentionally cuddles with Jean for the night, and it's like more than
Jean
they've ever
very
touched
intentionally
ever.
cuddles back.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's very cute, and they wake up like very awkward, like, "Oh, that happened."
Yeah.
Okay.
You have like 4 sleeping rolls, and you've got Tai Lung, Amita, Rowan, Amita, Jean, immediately Pan.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And you get to a good night's rest. And for once, you have unanimously good dreams.
Yay!
And you wake up to the crowing of the cockle finch and Jong nudging you with his toe, Pan.
The
All
fuck?
right, make them leave. We have work to do.
Yeah. Right,
Good.
of course. Give me like 10 minutes to say goodbye.
Fine, I shall be by the pond.
Okay. Apparently there's fireworks going on outside.
Yeah, it feels like
can
it's
hear
right
that.
outside my window.
Yeah, I think it's the sports stadium. I think it's Optus.
Right, yeah.
Uh,
I would explain. It's like directly in between where we live.
Yeah. It's like in between me and you, there's fireworks going on.
Yeah, I was like, is that right outside my window?
What?
Going off, bang.
Josh can hear it too. Anyway, okay. Yeah, so I get up. I like make myself before the boys have even like woken. I think I like make myself presentable, and I like wake up Jean before the others.
all right,
Hey,
you do so.
do you wanna
Hey,
talk?
sure. About what?
Come with me.
Okay.
I like walk him over to the lake and to the little bench with the
I'm all
statues.
for it. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting. Matt's been waiting for this.
I'm gonna wake up in silence and be like, what's up?
I'm vibrating in the corner. I saw what's going on, but I'm not saying a damn word. I'm like, zzz.
Like a bee just.
Yeah, just like I'm just vibrating with just like I know what's happening. Yeah.
We haven't really spoken since like we kissed. And then I like
Yeah.
left like 10 minutes after that. So
Yeah, I remember that.
I wanted to say I really liked that.
Me too.
And maybe we could do it again sometime.
Okay, so just real quick, just a quick kiss. Yeah, that can be over. Yeah, sure. I mean, if you wanna, we can definitely kind of do that. That's cool. Yeah.
All right, Jean, you level up.
Yes.
I'm dead serious. Take an extra point in a stat. For
Rowan,
this
Rowan.
session.
Character mode. Where's our character mode? We gotta. What's going on? We gotta do something on it.
It has to be
Next level.
passion, right? It has to be passion.
Well, I gotta say that
Yeah.
either that or harmony, because that was a player move.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that into harmony.
I nearly saw. It's not gonna happen in game, but I nearly just was like, I turned to Rowan, I opened my mouth and just go,
What are you doing?
You see me just like become a little bit smoother. I'm a little bit cooler.
Yep.
I know
Got a
that
farm
He
experience.
pulls back away and suddenly his hair has product in it.
What a level up.
I know that 2 months is like a really long time, but I'd love to see you again in 2 months and maybe like keep kissing and stuff.
Yeah, we can. Sure. Yeah. That sounds really cool.
Okay.
Jean's hand like also vibrating with excitement, just but like by his sides.
I'd really like that, and I think that knowing that you want that too is gonna make these 2 months like easier.
Well, yeah. No,
away
it's.
from you.
I mean, it sucks that it's 2 months, but I mean, we're not going anywhere emotionally.
Yeah,
So-
I'm not either. For everyone, but also for you.
Yeah, especially you. Cool.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
So we should go.
We should wake the
back.
others up.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
gonna
John John's
kiss
like
her on the
really
cheek
mad
real quick.
already. Okay. John John's like told me I have to make you guys go away, and it's I don't want to cry. So
Right.
let's go
well,
wake up the others.
Yeah, we'll go wake him up.
You walk in, I'm just like, well, hello.
I'm still asleep just because I need to spare myself.
The room is like noticeably hotter because all I can do is vibrate and it generates body heat. Hello.
All right,
Right.
so you guys walk in and it looks like Tai Lung's having a seizure.
Oh, it's subtle.
Why
The vibration
does
is
that?
subtle.
No, it's small. It's like molecular level.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're just sort of kind of like
Happy.
a belt sound.
Warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just sort of sure.
I wake up
Finding it-
and I'm like,
Yeah.
what's up? Who
Um,
turned up the heat? Did you firebend it here?
I know. But
They igniting something.
my
What was that supposed
What?
to mean?
Don't worry
my
about it.
John is waiting for me in the workshop, so he's asked me to send you guys home.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. So the 2 months start now, or when you leave?
Oh, really?
now, yeah.
Well, we'll be back here in exactly 2 months from now. I
Yeah.
guess.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna miss you guys a lot. So like, it's silly, but like, let's hug and then go away so I don't cry.
Yeah. Group hug.
And group hug.
And you hug as a group.
And it was nice.
It was nice
Twas indeed
And
majestic.
it was nice.
and wholesome.
Indeed.
it was caring.
Very much so.
And then
And
I think
it's-
before
yeah.
anyone can say anything, Pan runs to the workshop and doesn't say anything more.
Rohan has like a Pikachu face as human. Like, oh.
Oh. I love that Dan speaks in memes.
Yeah.
It captures raw emotion quite well.
So we're gonna. Well, I guess we gotta go. Still packing the things.
Yeah.
Ready. As you guys are packing, Pan, you head off to the workshop. You grab your equipment, your well, honestly, you mostly just change into your training clothes, and then you head out to the river where John is waiting. And he's standing up to his knees in the water. And he turns and he looks at you and, well, make the blue flame.
In the water?
No, just cast it at me. As a point, you still haven't necessarily learned how to make it at will.
Yeah,
It's only ever really come out when you were either angry or desperate to protect someone.
I'm gonna try something.
Sure.
Let me know if this flavoring works. I'm gonna think of the kiss with Jean.
All right.
And I'm gonna channel nothing but love into the firebending, which is just as powerful as anger.
Give me a second here.
The passion of love.
All right. What is your passion score?
+1.
+1. So you just rolled a 10. Sorry, I was concealing that from you because I didn't want you to know it was happening. You create a blast of roaring, pure white flame that basically bolts towards Jong like a shot of lightning. And he, without even flinching, just bats it to the side. I said blue. Try again.
I think even harder about Jean and our future, as well as the love for my friends, and I try again.
It is still white. And again, he bats it aside. You have far too much to learn. Come into the water.
Sorry, I just read Omi's comment. Yeah, I step into the water.
Damn, Omi. Yeah, sure. You step into the water. And he finally begrudges to explain. You are a very rare type of firebender. Firebending comes from the soul. It comes from the emotion. You have a very pure connection to your emotions. Blue means anger, wherever that anger comes from. The need to protect, the need to secure, whatever it be. I don't know what you are using to create this white flame, but it is not that. It is not what you need to learn to master.
So you want me to get angry?
I'm saying I want you to get angry.
That's easy.
Good. Then create the blue flame.
I step back. I channel every frustration at this man that I have ever had. And the fact that I don't get to see my friends and Jean for 2 months at his face.
Roll me passion.
Do I get advantage?
You may re-roll the lower one of your dice.
Okay. No need, I rolled a 13. I rolled 2 6s.
You rolled the
12.
maximum possible score. Okay.
Yeah, clearly the dice knew that I was angry.
Needed it.
Yep. Well, that certainly worked. You flex back and you can feel the just frankly, who the hell are you, old man energy roiling through your entire body. And you surge it forwards in a sort of a Kamehameha blast of pure fury. And you hit him and he catches it. And just before he catches it, you see this expression of, oh shit, what have I done? On his face. and he catches it, and there's so much actual force to it that it shoves him backwards in the water, like 20, 30 feet, and sends a plume around him. And he's just holding this blast between his hands before wrenching it apart and scattering it into the water in a blast of heat and steam. And it clears. That's more like it. And now you need to learn control. And he fires a bolt at you. You may roll to deflect.
I'd like to channel it back at him.
Interesting. Roll me focus.
Terrible. The only terrible stat I have. I rolled an 8.
All right. I'm going to roll for him then. 2 plus a 1. Yeah, no, he rolled very poorly. You actually get him that time. You knock him over and he slaps back into the water. You cause a reverse belly flop.
I don't laugh. That's AJ.
Yeah. And he gets up and he is scowling and he sends another bolt. And AJ, I know you're rolling super well, but canonically this guy is a firebending master. So this one does floor you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. He does get you back.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
I just threw him on his face into the water.
Yeah.
The blast he sent me back, was that him being angry?
Are you asking this or?
No. Like Pan witnessing it.
Oh, roll me creativity because that's the closest we have. Perception.
10.
No. This is very stern, very controlled. This is a proud man and a cantankerous man, but he is not a violent man.
No, I just wanted to see whether he was losing control over frustration with my ability.
Not remotely. He is just as in control as he's always been. That's kind of his thing.
Yep.
And he does bowl you over.
Mm-hmm.
It's enough to sting your knuckles, as it were, because it seems to burst before it hits you. So it's more of a physical hit.
Am I injured?
No, it's like being hit with an air gun.
Okay.
Okay. You're good at power. But power is not what you need to prove here. What you need to prove is finesse. And this continues for basically the entire rest of the day. We're going to switch back to Rowan, Tylung, and Jean now, yeah?
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
That plan.
Yeah, did we see the blue explosion into the sky?
No, because it is actually, just as you're leaving, you see Jong say, now summon the blue fire and get blasted backwards. That is the sight you see as you leave.
I'm gonna set off a firework, like a blue firework. Just
Like, yay!
Yeah, and then we'll ride off. This is my motion for riding away.
And that is what you see as you pull yourself up out of the water, is Jean setting off a support firework for you. And Jong glances over his shoulder and says, "Stop distracting my pupil."
Oh shit, he's angry. Go.
What he says as a distraction actually gives me confidence for the rest of the day. So I don't think I falter at any point. Even if I get knocked down, I think I keep getting back up for the rest of the day.
You get knocked down. But you get up
You bet up again.
How about that?
It's never
Thanks,
going to
Matt.
copyright infringement.
Thanks, Matt.
Anyway, 2 months pass, and it is hard, and it is grueling. First up, though, Tylung, Rowan, Jean, what you doing for these 2 months?
What are we gonna do for 2 months? I mean, maybe go back to the business, but hear
Probably should
me
go back to the
out.
business.
Hear me
But-
out, 'cause-
Or we could travel to kind of keep our mind off things.
As a point, the business is kind of a traveling one. You're kind of making business deals to sell mining goods.
Yeah, we're still doing
We could go on
business.
business trips.
Can we go on like vacation spots? Cause where else needs fireworks than
Yeah! Like tourist
yeah.
attractions need fireworks.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep, definitely. Just saying that because I want to relax and note for like when
Where
we
would
get
be a
pad
good-
back. But
Yeah, where would be a good place to sell them though, Rowan?
yeah, exactly. The vacation places.
Oh,
Hey, Rhythm.
Yes.
What's a overseas like really touristy, like the equivalent of like I'm gonna go to New York and go to Times Square, like kind of.
Frankly,
Maybe the
New
farm.
York,
Yoshi
Times Square, New York, you're kind of from Ba Sing Se.
yeah.
Okay.
There's the
we'll
Fire
call
Nation
it-
capital, which is kind of cool.
Is there like what's the equivalent of Hawaii? Hawaii beaches.
The Ember
So
Islands.
it's past.
The Ember Islands are pretty cool.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the-
Let's go there.
Yeah, you could go there. There
There's
is
play
also
people up
Kyoshi, but you see, your manticores might have a bit of problems because there is a giant moray eel constantly circling Kyoshi, which might be a bit of a problem because it tends to be tenacious. Your call. Do you want to go to the Ember Islands or do you want to go to Kyoshi?
But do we have to hunt a moray?
Ember
eel?
Islands.
Yeah.
I want to see that play.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So you guys head over to the Ember Islands, and it's kind of a holiday resortish place. It's all the rich kids from the imperial household have vacation homes here. It's mostly like 2 or 3 dozen miles of beach connected by. It used to be steamships, but now it's just water benders who can make their boats move around. But you don't need that because you have manticores. So what? Do you get a rental shack or something of that nature? A sort of a nice seaside bungalow, as it were?
Oh, I don't know. I have to defer to our token rich friend to see what's the best. What's the best vibe like, Tylung? What'd you think?
I want somewhere near the shops.
Ironically, your family probably does have a house here.
I don't tell them that.
Yeah, no, probably a good
Just
call.
go to an Airbnb.
None the wiser. Yeah, an
You know,
Airbnb.
they call it Air Temple B and B.
We will have to have an Air Temple B&B.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so you head over to this Air Temple B&B, and there is this old lady there called Clara, and you can tell she's probably a widow. She lives alone there. She's got a sort of a granny flat in the back. She says, it's 5 gold pieces every night, but in the mornings I bring you in a fresh continental breakfast, and I'll clean up all your messes, and I'll keep the place lovely and tidy for you while you're out for the day.
That sounds reasonable. I give her
not
the
bad.
money.
Yeah.
All right, you give her 5 gold pieces, which is, as you know, a king's ransom. Yeah, you are.
That's-
you are
yeah,
now
we
have
know
access. Yeah, you have now got access to a lovely wood-built seaside cabin. It's 2 stories. It has a lovely balcony overlooking a vast expanse of ocean. There are palm trees down the back, and there is a beach curving around the front. You kind of have access to the entire island, but the entire island is itself only 100 meters end to end. She owns the entire property. But you do have the manticores outside, and there are more islands around. It's sort of a, the markets have their own island. Every neighborhood has its own island. It's that sort of a place.
Right.
Good Airbnb.
Airbnb. Would it be Airbnb? I don't know.
ATB&B.
Or just
What a
Air Temple
mouthful.
and breakfast.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was pretty lazy with the naming scheme to start with, so feel free to call it whatever you want.
It sounds like Airbnb. It makes sense. Air
Yeah,
Temple
that's-
and breakfast.
Yeah, it's way better.
So
Use
this
that.
is what it
Yeah.
feels like to chew 5 gum.
Airbnb.
It's AirTV.
Clara seems nice. Will ever come back here with Pan? Oh, I'm
Alright.
assuming.
So
Are there any cool
Do you
rocks
actually
along the
want-
beach?
there
Just
are
gonna throw rocks.
loads of cool rocks.
Okay, can I pick
Um,
the coolest and I want to put it in my pocket?
All right. You actually find yourself a beautiful sort of. It looks like it's got mother of pearl embedded into it, but it's been
Perfect.
polished by the literal sands of time, and it's sort of just got a ringlet of beautiful pearlescent white stuff covered by top and bottomed by layers of sedimentary rock, and it sort of layers out to an almost, what Mars looks like up close? That sort of
Been there
colour
many times.
towards the
Yeah.
end.
Damn,
Yeah.
same joke.
Oh, damn it, man.
Oh, you're too quick on the draw.
I mean, it's famously known as the red planet, so I figured.
No, well, that's through the
Yeah.
telescope. We don't.
Yeah. I imagine the candy brand.
Hmm.
Cool, that
Pam,
rock's in my pocket now.
The candy brand can.
for your time, this guy doesn't go easy. He spends the first week just on combat training.
Mhm.
And it gets to the point where you are waking up exhausted and going to bed barely functional, and then repeating and then repeating. But you become able to summon the blue flame at will. And the moment you get to that point where it doesn't seem to require effort anymore, he tells you to stop. Good. You can create it. Now never use it again.
Okay.
That flame is a weapon of war. It should never be used. Now that you can control it, you can control when it gets turned on, and more importantly, when it stays off.
Okay. Also, hi Raiders.
Hello, Ray.
Hi
We're being
Raiders.
raided.
Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
GM Workshop says, hate to raid and fade, but getting ready for the day. Have a good stream. Thank you so much for joining us,
Oh, is
GM
it-
Workshop.
Is it early in
GM
America?
Workshop, thank you, you lovely person.
Hello.
Yes, it's
Like-
7:30 a.m. in America right
Oh
now.
boy.
Woo.
Um,
Well, have a good day.
And then Pan, he goes pretty much right back to forcing you to fight him. Except that now, I presume you're still pretty frustrated and angry with him. Are you?
yeah. But
Right. So
I think if he is asking me to not use the blue flame,
Mhm.
I'm gonna continue to use the white one.
Okay. That one's, how do I put this? That one's very intense.
Yep.
It's quite hot, but it doesn't seem to do a lot of damage.
Yeah. And then I think when I stop being angry, I'll go back to red flame. But I think I use the white one to combat my need to reach out to the blue.
Interesting. Yeah, it does. You're using it as a sort of coping strategy,
Yeah.
a cooldown mechanism for yourself. Can you roll me harmony to see how well you manage that?
That's an 11.
That's jeez, Pan. At some point, you need to not roll amazingly today. Okay.
I don't think so, Rhythm. I think I'm going to continue. I think I'm going to continue rolling really well.
You manage it. You sort of every time, and it does pretty often flash to blue, but every time it flashes blue, you just blink and Jean's image comes up behind your eyes and it flashes white and you fade it out to red. And somehow you seem to have gained just a little bit of Jong's respect with that.
Oh.
Does he vocalize it? Okay, he does.
Yes. Clever girl. And he actually gives you a very tiny smile. Like, not a big one, not a lot of pride, but he does say, clever girl. Now come. And goes right back to fighting you.
I think in between the fighting sessions, I would go visit the river and the statues.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I would use the white flame to sort of try and heal my muscles so I'm less sore in the morning.
Interesting.
And like in secret. And then I think I'll go back to fighting Jean in the morning.
Alrighty. You try that once. And I'm going to be honest, using a flame fueled purely by adolescent love on your own body to heal yourself, you kind of come away with a hot flush that takes a while to fade.
I'll live with it.
All right. So yeah, you're just sort of high on life for the following day.
Full of serotonin.
Yeah. You know that feeling. You know that feeling when you hug someone. You're kind of overdosing on that.
Yep. Love it. Not weird at all.
I'm sorry, but
No, I get it.
That is what you're doing.
Yep, I'm healing my muscles through teenage
hormones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love it. Technically it's love, but
Rowan.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Rowan, Talon, Jean. What are you doing in the Ember Islands?
I want to watch
Watching
that
the play.
Watching the play.
Trying to sell fireworks.
All right.
Play
are there
again.
any, like,
I love it.
quintessential like souvenirs, like touristy souvenirs of the Ember Islands?
Right. There are some lovely festive masks.
And I will purchase one.
It looks weirdly overpriced and decorative, as though like the straps that actually hold the thing to your head are terrible.
What do you mean? Overpriced
Like-
from what?
That could be 1 gold. That could be 20 gold. I don't know. I buy it. I'm just gonna get it.
It actually sells for coconut.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll buy
Yeah,
a
no.
coconut and then I'll.
All right. The coconuts are 3 gold a piece.
What?
Cool.
We've got scale at least.
I think
Yeah,
overpriced
something.
is how many steps we have to get to
But
gold.
it's weird. The coconuts are an average of 3 gold a piece. The guy selling them quotes a different price to you every time you try to buy one.
That's how
I'll
they
just
get
buy
ya.
one mask, I think.
Okay.
Oh.
So the bloody get you.
Mm-hmm.
For one
Yeah.
coconut.
Anyway, you go and see the players. You actually see a wonderful recreation of Avatar Aang's defeat of the Fire Lord.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you've seen better. You've seen better, honestly.
We've also seen
Although
worse.
this This person playing Toff Bei Fong appears to be about 7 feet tall, which is a bit
Respect.
strange.
Mad respect.
Yeah.
The whole time I'm just nudging Tyler. I'm like,
and-
it's your cousin.
Yeah,
Or
I don't
whatever.
think that's. I like the liberties they've taken. I just don't know if it's accurate enough.
I didn't know your cousin was that jacked. Oh,
She's not.
oh,
Yeah.
you could
It's
have fooled
alright.
me.
Oh well, they did.
Gene, you do actually go and sell fireworks. The Ba Sing Se fireworks have improved dramatically since you got involved with them.
Yeah.
So your stockpile is some of the best around, not going to lie. So you actually get a pretty good market for them in the Ember Islands, because this is a vacation spot. And after a little bit of a demonstration, you've got some interest. You take one of the manticores out, like a couple 100 meters out from the shore, and you just let off 5 or 6, and there's this huge display of vibrant pinks and blues, and it actually spells Chahi Innovations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the
And there
equivalent
is-
of a
there is a-
30-second YouTube ad.
Yeah, but there is a crowd of prospective buyers when you make it back to shore.
Woo!
Alrighty. And with that,
Yeah.
with that, if you wish to be back in 2 months' time, you kind of have to head back now.
Hell yeah, we promised we were there exactly 2 months. So
Yeah, we've got an appointment to make. Like, we can't be late.
yeah, we can't believe it.
We're not going to be late.
Alrighty. Pan. Once you have begun to master the blue flame, Jong takes you back in to start healing. And he's a bit more liberal with you now. He's a bit more respectful,
Okay.
like you've earned your place, as it were. And he's sort of, there's just a few moments, where you manage a piece of healing that raises an eyebrow from him. And one night, about 2 weeks before the others get back, you heal a broken bone. And he never taught you how to do that.
It's all the horny magic.
Actually, this one was blue.
Now that's a quote.
Oh, horny bending.
Oh
No,
no.
I maintain this one was blue.
Okay.
And he didn't see that. He wasn't in the room. All he saw was you taking this injured creature in with the expectation that you would fail because he knew it had a broken bone. And you tried, and your hands flashed blue. And it worked. And it's together now. And it's standing still very gingerly, as though it's not quite set right, but standing nonetheless. And your hands tingle where the flame was.
Huh.
And he comes in and he examines it. How did you do that?
What do you mean?
That creature had a broken femur. I didn't teach you that. Where did you learn it?
I used blue flame.
Well, that's no good. And without any further comment, he turns around and leaves. And guys, we are going to go on a quick break, probably 5-10 minutes. And when we get back, when we get back, we shall see where this be going. See you in a bit, guys. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the second half of episode 6, The Legacy of Pan. Where we left off, Pan was being very hard educated on combat, but also healing via the various forms of flame. And it seemed like Jong didn't like you using the blue flame to heal. Rowan, Tai Lung, Jean, you guys have done very well at the Ember Islands. You have sold all of your fireworks that first night. You have seen about 3 different plays, although you have seen the first one about the loss of the Fire Lord about 5 times. You have eaten several continental breakfasts at your Airbnb, and you begin to make your way back to Pan. Nothing interrupts you, nothing gets in your way. You make it in good time. Tai Lung, about halfway back, you get pretty thirsty on the road, and you refill your canteen at a slightly muddy stream. And you think it's going to be okay, probably going to be okay. You're feeling a bit queasy though.
I'll fix this.
Mm,
A little bit of chocolate sugar drink.
all right.
I'm excited.
You have some Milo.
I drink that. It's like,
You-
now at least it tastes better.
Yeah, and now the brown is explainable. Now it's not just mud water.
Such a teen move.
Mm.
I'd say I never drank out of a creek before.
Pan, after the incident with the broken bone, John hasn't let you heal since then.
Of course not.
Yeah, no. He hasn't let you fight either. It's been right back to basics. You're sweeping floors. You're putting things in jars. Yeah. And he doesn't, there isn't even that intentional frustration anymore. It's not quietly vindictive. It's just, yeah, keep doing that. Like he doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. And a few days before the others get back, you hear someone arguing with him at the front of the compound.
I want to sneak up and listen.
And you hear what sounds like someone begging, frantically begging. Please, sir, you are a healer. Please, my people we have the rock lung. It is killing us. Please help us. And you hear Jong more. He sounds smaller than he has ever sounded. He sounds more humble than he has ever sounded. I'm sorry. There is nothing I can do. If we come to your village, it will only infect us. There is nothing that we can do to help. Please leave. And you hear this man refuse. You hear him fall to his knees and try to beg. And Jong just mutters something to one of his helpers, and they begin to pull the man away. I'm sorry, it would have infected my folk. And he turns Comes back in. Those poor people. And he notices you. Get back to your chores.
You're not going to help them at all?
There is nothing I can do.
Yeah, but there's something I can do, isn't there?
Why on earth would you think that?
Because I can heal with the blue flame and you can't.
That is a travesty, not an achievement.
A travesty to be able to heal broken bones?
If you can heal with such force through rage, what else do you think you are doing? What is to stop you shattering bone? What is to stop them catching flame? You work with the most temperamental element.
And I'm here to
yet you are
learn how
trying
to make it.
heal with your rage?
No, but at least control it or learn how. You've just got me on jar duty again. You think that's going to
You
help?
You will continue until you have learned
Learned what?
how to be better, how to know what you are dealing with. Because I look in your eyes and I see that you don't.
You see nothing. I walk away.
Ooh.
Jong does not speak to you for several days.
Sounds about right.
He always makes sure there are tasks for you to do, but his word is carried to you by the attendants. Never him. He keeps
I
his
do
distance.
all of my jobs too well. I spend too much time making them perfect.
Okay. But
Just
there
to
is always
spite
more
him.
to do.
I continue.
There is always more to do. And you hear mutters among the attendants. You hear them talking about the Rockland. You hear them talking about Lupu, which is the village where it is apparently happening. And you know of Lupu. It's where you get some of your supplies. It's about 2 days' travel to the east. But you know that Jong's room is next to yours, and you are under curfew. And he has you working every hour of every day.
I have a plan.
Okay.
I wait until my friends rock up.
All right. We shall skip ahead slightly. Thailand, Rowan, Jean, you return to a much more macabre setting. The attendants here used to have a sort of a optimism to them. There was a sense of good works being done. The only Dharma here used to be Jong, but now no one's happy. No one's all right. And Thailand, you are coughing rather badly.
Can we come in like cheering, like fireworks blazing, we're like, yeah, man! And we get there and we're like, oh,
Oh shit.
but we can't do anything to stop the fireworks and they're still going. We're like, well, this is embarrassing.
Axel, Jean, you set off one of the you might not have seen them because you're Australian and we have weird fireworks rules, but it's one of these twirly fireworks that tends to last for about a minute and a half, just shooting out little sparkles.
Yeah, I love
And-
that.
Yeah, and you cheer, and then you realize it's really not the time, and it still has about a minute to run.
Yeah, but I can't hold it but like behind myself safely, so I just kind of have to keep like,
Yeah, a Catherine wheel. Thank you, Cortez Cove.
just holding it like,
I don't think you hold on to fireworks once you've set them off. I think they go in the
No.
sky.
But for a minute,
You launch like it's up in the sky a minute.
I thought it was
No,
one of
no,
those
no.
handheld ones that like shoot off.
It's a Catherine wheel pan. It what it is it's ground based, but it sort of just shoots out
I'm gonna Google it.
sparkles
What is
to the sides.
Nail them to posts, courses, cove.
Oh, and it spins. I know what this is.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah. I'm not holding on to that.
Are
I've
you
got it on,
more
like,
as the
post or something.
biggest-
Like,
I think
reckless
I hear the commotion and I abandon whatever duty I am currently working on.
With indecent haste.
Indecent with haste.
With
I run into the arms
haste.
of
You do that.
I run into the arms
I
of
leave you to that
Jean
roleplay.
and I kiss
Pan.
Jean. I kiss Jean in front of everyone.
Where's Pan getting you?
Aw.
Jean is bright red. Just
I just
bright red.
got here, Tylon.
And doesn't know where to put his hands. Just
Yeah.
Pan, you
they're hovering
level.
weirdly.
I level up.
Pan, you level up. Yep. You do not get an attribute point. You get what we discussed on Discord earlier.
Yes. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
What's wrong with Tai Long?
Yeah, you look like
I'm
shit, man.
fine.
Yeah,
I'm
dude, he
fine.
just
Don't
drank
worry
some
about it. I'm just
mud.
got a little bit of water in my face.
You kept drinking mud the whole way through.
I did.
Yeah,
It was good Milo.
stopped and he didn't. So
Oh,
I think he's got
my-
like the mud stomach, you know.
He's very slightly paler than usual, but otherwise he seems basically okay. It just looks like he's a bit under the weather.
I say I'm fine.
Like
You look like
you've traveled enough to get just sort of seasonal diseases like sore throats and stuff. It looks like he's got a pretty bad sore throat.
Okay.
Yeah, see, look, I'm all good. I'm totally hip fine.
I think we'll get you some mint, I guess. Hold on.
Guys, we need to go to the lake right now.
The lake? Sure. Come on, Bovo.
I'm going to the lake with my
Rowan.
friends.
And you just hear him calling out, "Don't stray too far." Like he doesn't seem to care anymore.
Okay, I get to the lake. Guys, I did something incredible. And now
What'd
John
you do?
John won't let me firebend at all, or heal, or do anything. And I think it's because I can do something that he can't.
Oh, what a petty move.
I called him out on
What's
it, and he hasn't
stopping you?
spoken to me in days.
Oh man. What was it?
Oh, yeah, what was it?
I used blue fire to heal an animal, and I repaired its bones.
Oh.
Whoa, Jean has no concept of how good this is. He's like, whoa,
That sounds
Whoa.
cool.
Yeah.
cool.
So there's this town that's like not far away where we get supplies, and they've come down with this really bad disease that is like turning people's lungs to stone. And I think I can heal them, but John John won't even try. There's been a few people come to like beg for his help, and he just turns them away. He refuses to help them.
Do you want to help
Is there
them?
anyone here now?
No, but I think you guys could help me run away to the town, and maybe we can try and help them in some way.
Okay. I love it. Let's do it.
Sounding pretty good. Hey, is there like a bathroom around?
I mean, we're in nature, so you
The
can just like.
woods?
Oh thank God. I'm gonna go. See you later, guys. And
Okay.
I just run.
We'll wait a bit.
Does he have diarrhea?
Maybe.
Probably from mud.
I told him to boil it, but I mean, he just slapped some Milo in it, and I guess that's fine.
Right.
Milo's like boiling.
Not
Yeah.
really.
Tai Lung,
Yeah.
you sprint off and you're quite violently ill.
Mm, yeah.
And it's a bit worrying.
Uh,
It has flecks of red. It has flecks of red in it.
Oh. That's not how Milo comes out. Seen that one before. That's not Milo. Oh, it's coming. Oh, this is unpleasant.
Of course, you would make a disease funny. Of course, you would nail that.
You ever had a liquid shooting out of both ends? Sometimes the only thing you can do is laugh at the fact you are now a human fire hose. Oh, I nearly got you with that spit. I nearly got you.
You did not, though.
I
did not
take
become a
another
human
drink. I'm gonna
fire
watch when you take another drink. I'm gonna get you. I haven't felt this bad since my mum fed me things on purpose. I think the overlay just.
I return.
Oh no.
We've all swapped around. Oh,
I'm Pan now.
Secrets.
Big reveal.
secrets have happened.
Reveal.
I love
Oh, you stole my
Josh got
character.
revealed.
Oh, I'm Gene
Oh,
today.
we're back. Okay.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I apologize for that. I am
Little
I
kissy
am
time.
streaming from home due to unforeseen circumstances, and my internet connection is terrible.
I love that that's your impression of Jean.
Well, that's what you're doing today, right?
Yeah, I'm very honored.
Yeah.
I said I was.
Nada.
Oh, sorry. I gotta. Hey, cool, man. Yeah, all right. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I gotta check. What was the last thing that people actually heard?
I was pretty much just describing how violently ill I was, and then I nearly
Yeah.
made AJ spit out her water.
Okay. I didn't miss a lot, but
Nope.
No.
mostly just improv.
Yeah.
So you are extremely ill.
Yeah.
You
Hold on.
still keep your feet though.
Alright,
You're
yeah.
not off balance. You're not woozy. It's just it feels unpleasant.
I'm playing it up.
Mhm, mhm.
I'm acting like I
Drama
got.
king.
I don't think you
I
need to.
I
You
am
pooped blood.
I don't even feel like being
Wait,
Taylor.
what? He did what?
You said I pooped. You said I pooped. No, you said when I was ill. So like,
Oh, I assumed it was both ends.
Yeah.
well, I mean, I
also-
implied it, I guess.
You did imply it.
Never poop blood. It's never a good.
Good
sign.
life advice.
Try
Never
to
poop
avoid
blood.
it if you can.
The more you know.
I'll get right on that.
Note to self.
This is the helpful
I'll
advice
make a
from
note.
AJ.
I got some sticky notes right beside me. Don't
Yeah.
poop blood. I got that one right down here.
Next to your computer
Things to
screen.
take to your doctor immediately.
Oh no.
Sticky note's fine. What do
Anyway,
you need a doctor for?
if Tai Lung is like concerning amounts of time like gone, I'll go check up on him.
All right. Define concerning amounts of time.
Like 45 minutes.
Oh no, this is 10 minutes tops.
Okay.
Put that
Okay,
on a
we don't
shirt.
check on him.
Don't check on
No,
him.
he usually takes 10-minute poops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Business as usual.
Yeah.
He's workshopping characters. That's just where he does that.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the plan.
Yeah.
When it gets to nighttime, we do the same thing where we like slept on the roof or whatever. I can't remember what we did. We slept under the stars. So, but this time, before Jean-Jean wakes up and before he realizes we're gone, we sneak off to the town. We can like follow the river down. It shouldn't be too long.
We can put Tylon can put
I mean, or we
statues
could
of
just
us in
run
our
now.
sleeping packs.
That's
Yeah,
a good idea.
I totally
That's a pretty
can't
good
watch.
idea.
And I go to do it, and I pull up some statues, except they look terrible.
No.
They look as
Oh,
terrible as I
no.
feel.
We'll cover them up
They-
with the
You
shoots.
pull up some faintly Picasso-esque impressionist statues.
But
Yeah.
as a lump shape, like, is it human-ish?
Yeah, the
You know,
silhouette
it's-
is human.
It has all of the aspects of human,
Okay, good. We can
but
like
they're not
cover
quite
them
in
up
the
in
correct
sheets then.
arrangement.
Yeah, it's like human enough, you know.
Yeah, so under a sheet, it's not too noticeable.
Yeah, if we
Mhm.
put them in bed covers, we should be fine.
Yeah.
So now let's just lift these giants.
I got it. It's fine.
Well,
Strong
Or just
man
make
rowers.
noise.
Rowan, you give yourself You give yourself a hernia.
We
I lift properly, thank you, with like full body and posture.
We
I
don't
don't do
even
it.
know.
maybe we could
These
just
are
recreate
full
them in the
body-sized
bed.
stone statues. You could do that in the beds that are apparently on the roof. You do so. You know what? Roll me creativity for this.
Plan.
I
Is that all of
hesitate to
us?
call it that.
8.
8. 8 will do. And Thailand for the execution of this plan.
Mm. Oh, what role was it based off?
Creativity as well.
8.
All right. You do actually manage it in relative silence. You sort of conjure them up, and they're not ideal, but they function, and you cover them up with bed sheets and drawn on faces, and it will do.
I'd grab Jean's hand, give him a quick kiss, and run off into the night.
That's bloody cute.
I'm glad you're still together enough to say that.
Yeah, you gotta.
Amazingly, he said that while looking at a tree.
That's so cute. Oh, it's so cute.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's so cute.
Oh no, he's broken.
Thailand, you appear to be crying blood.
Oh my god.
I'm joking, but yeah.
My god.
So Pan
cancel everything.
runs into the wood.
Yeah,
I
we all
guess-
run into the woods. We follow the river
Yeah,
down.
we will follow. Yeah, because
Alrighty.
we gotta get to that town.
How fast are mantabores on land?
Pretty quick. Less so in a forest. This is
Oh,
probably going to cut your travel time from 2 days to maybe 1.5.
Can we use the river?
it'll be more open, hopefully.
I mean,
I don't think
the
they can swim.
manticores would appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. If we follow the river anyway.
Thing is, a manticore, in order to swim properly, a manticore requires about the same amount of space as an aeroplane, just for its flipper span.
Jesus.
So it's,
Yeah.
they're ocean peeps.
These are ocean creatures, not
Why do we
forest
own
screaming
mantibles?
creatures.
The ocean episode.
We impulsively bought them. I was
then we had
not
to
aware
follow
they were as,
through.
I was
Yeah.
not aware they were as big as a school bus / airplane
it's
on water.
So cruel.
Mhm,
They're vibing. We try and feed them and make them swim.
mhm.
Okay.
At one point, one of them encounters an actual boar. Well, no, a boar squirrel, which is
Boar
rather
squirrel.
odd. Yes, because the boar squirrel sort of sits on the larger manticore's hoof, and it makes for an interesting sight. Anyway, you
Is it
proceed.
more right?
Yeah. Anyway,
Donkey and dragon.
yes,
Donkey.
very much that. Anyway,
Whoa, to Lu. I wrote it.
you go. Are you guys
Lupu.
like making it out as in a sprint, or are you sort of trying to sneak away?
Sneak away at first, and then when we get to the forest edge, run.
Alrighty,
We're running, we're
roll
not-
me
Are we taking the mantabores?
focus followed by passion.
Maybe not. Maybe we leave them.
Okay. Well, it's plans. I'll leave the mantabore.
Oof, double ones for focus.
Oof.
Oh no. Let's see.
You double ones. Yeah. You make your run for it, and one of the beds that you have set up these stone statues on collapses. And you hear from inside, who's making a racket at this time of night?
Go, go, go!
All right, roll me passion.
Well,
Everyone.
yeah.
Everyone.
Is it a group roll? Because I rolled a
Passion.
5.
That is an 8 from me.
Mhm.
7 for me.
Mm-hmm.
I did not
Oh,
expect this shift in the plan. Yeah.
9.
All right. Are two of... Yeah, Pan did fail. However, two of you can burn the help action.
Sure.
All right.
We're holding hands, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep. Rowan, Tai Lang, is one of you doing so as well?
Yes.
I mean, I guess we're also holding hands. Why not? Let's get a level. Let's get a level, Tai Lung.
Okay.
Oh no!
You
Now I'm
sprint
sick.
as a strange hand-holding trio into the woods with a vomiting Tai Lung following at your heels. Stealthily into the night you go. And fortunately, Jong Dong can't keep up. It takes him a while to figure out what the hell is even going on. And by the time he has done so, you are gone. I turn it over to you. It's the middle of the night. You're in a forest. You have a vague direction of a vague understanding of where to go. What you doing?
I think we follow the river down to the town as best we can. I think I've probably been there on a supply run as like a thing that I've done.
You have.
So we just continue on. I try to just keep everyone moving as fast as we can so we can get there and John can't catch up.
All right. If you're trying to keep everyone going as quickly as possible, I'd say you can burn a fatigue point every day to cut your travel time by 2 hours both times.
Okay. So that's 2 days to get to the town, to 2 fatigue points.
It would take 2 days. It does cost 2 fatigue points, but you get there 4 hours earlier.
Okay.
Which means theoretically you have something like 4.5 hours to do something meaningful before John catches up.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So we all do that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You all have 2 points of fatigue. Tyler, you have 4 points of fatigue.
I
Oh,
bet
the
you guys.
sickness.
You have
that one
been,
really took it out of me, guys.
Can
you've
I?
been growing steadily more pale, and the veins are visible on your skin.
Gross.
Oh, he looks like shit. On the second day, because I probably fucking noticed if we're just bolting the whole time and Tai Lung's not doing well. Can on the second day like give him like a piggyback?
You notice when Tai Lung collapses.
I give him a piggyback because fuck that shit.
Yep. Okay. You are going to take an extra fatigue point as
That's
well.
Must have been some really bad mud.
Hmm.
It's pretty
Or
bad.
maybe he's just like he allergic to something in the area. I don't know.
I'm
Maybe
not
he
allergic
has
to anything.
Maybe he has a tapeworm mite.
The tapeworm bite. It's strange.
I'm trying to think
It
of two
looks-
things that would infect.
It lives in
infect a person.
people and trees.
Mite worm.
Miteworm.
Oh,
Nightworm.
Hmm.
that's the nastiest ones.
Anyway, just try and hold on, man. All right? As I like put him on my back.
Yeah. Who? What
Yeah.
day is it?
Okay. Yeah, you need help. Is there a doctor over there too, Pan? Just like, you know.
I mean,
For him.
yeah, I'm sure there's going to be doctors all over the town if everyone's got a disease. So maybe they can check him over and see what it is.
Yeah, that'd be great. I don't know what we're doing anyway. I just like hold onto Tai Lung and like run.
Hey, man. You know, I never told you. You know those little statues. Man,
Yeah.
whenever you're not around, I talk to them because I miss you.
How long is Rowan gone for usually?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
usually
like-
a half a day or
my
something.
Aww.
You're my best friend, man.
Okay, Tai Lung, you gain a level, but I feel strangely conflicted about it.
I'm gonna check his pulse.
Yeah, I'm like, oh god, no! It's like a zombie apocalypse.
I'm not feeling good, man. It's been a few days.
I mean, I get you sound like you're gonna die, so just like hang in there. Tell me about that shit later.
I'm not gonna die. Oh. And you saying that like actually makes him contemplate it. No, I'm not gonna. I'll be fine.
No, we'll get you help, all right?
Yeah.
Just hang in there.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk. Maybe like conserve your strength or something. But I'm here, obviously.
You know, if I don't talk, then I'm not Tai Lung.
I don't think you're Tai Lung right now either.
That is an existential crisis right there.
I'm just like, keep talking, dude. Keep talking. We need to know you're still breathing.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Tell me more.
I'm still breathing. I'm still here.
Tell me about what you do in the basement afterwards. Like what other statues you'd bring. There's the basement. It's not weird. Stop making it weird.
Man, you were stressed out about them thinking. I kept making them just because you thought it was creepy, and then it was just like a joke in itself.
Just in the basement alone with his weird friendship effigies.
You just keep making
like
more and more of it. Like, you know, it's like it makes him stressed out, or like it's funny.
I haven't even gone down there.
Painting red X's on the walls. They wouldn't understand.
You shouldn't go.
They wouldn't understand.
Don't worry about basement then. I didn't say anything about it. Basement, it's fine.
I know they're down there. I hear you making them.
What does it sound like when someone makes a statue of you?
He stamps his foot and it just goes.
Yeah, there's like a thud, and then there's like the Tai Lung like giggle
Yeah,
of
like.
Yes.
Maybe you like made a line of them, but with slightly different expressions. So if you like spin around and blink really fast, it's like stop motion.
Yeah.
Made stop motion.
That only just hit me. That's very good.
That made me giggle.
We go to Lupu.
So we get to the town.
Yeah, smash cut.
You get to the town, and suddenly something rather worryingly makes sense because everyone in Lupu looks like Tai Lung.
Like exactly like it? Or
No.
symptomatically the same.
Symptomatically.
I had that image too of just a village
I realized
full of Tai
just as I
Lungs,
asked that, I was like,
but
okay, no.
frankly, my brain shut down from pure horror, so no.
No, we
they
had a Tai
just
Lung
have the
clone.
same symptoms.
Oh no.
Except, yeah, no, they appear to have flecks of stone on their lips, and it's very cracked lips. It's like the moisture is being drawn into them and not being replaced with anything.
I am gonna
Actually, they are-
immediately turn around to Tai Lung, look at his lips, and then open his mouth and like put a little light on my finger, the white light, and check his throat. Is it stony?
It doesn't seem to be at first, but then you ask him to swallow, and Tai Lung, your throat feels very scratchy.
Oh.
And AJ, you notice that there's something very hard under the flesh at the back of his throat.
Is it
Like what's meant to just be tissue. There's something else in there now.
This isn't good. I think Tai Lung has a stone lung.
Where are they turning into? Bro, is this like an earthbender disease?
It's not an earthbender disease. That's offensive. It's
I was just curious if you can turn into. I thought like maybe they're
no, they
like,
are
bending
their lungs are like turning into like a fleshy stone, and hardening. As far as I know, because all of the workers at the temple were talking about it. So it looks like stone, but they're not actually turning to stone.
Okay.
That's why it's offensive, because like stone benders didn't like make a disease or something.
No, I thought it was just like their powers were like going against them or something. I don't know. That's just what I thought. I don't mean.
Sorry, I'm stressed. I didn't mean to.
No, that's okay.
Can you heal
I'm
him?
still like clutching onto Thailand quite like firmly.
It's all right. They're fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that you are aware of is that this is quite contagious. It's... Imagine COVID. It basically spreads like COVID.
Yeah, cool. The other thing is if Tai Lung has had it for days, it's likely you guys have it. It's really contagious. And you guys
Cool.
have been like touching each other for like the last day carrying him.
I mean, yeah, I have been sure.
I think
Rowan,
Yeah.
your throat feels very slightly sore.
I keep drinking water. I don't say anything because I'm not sure what's happening to me, but I just keep hydrating.
So I think the best idea is to gather everyone in the town in like a central location, and then maybe I can try and do like a mass fire healing.
That seems complicated. You should just maybe, I don't know. I don't want to like.
We have any
Sure,
other ideas
anything.
though, Rowan?
You got to be at least level 5 for a mass cure wound spell, Pan. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Can you like do
You're
just
talking
like
gibberish.
no?
that
He's
you
lost
like,
his mind.
Just
The
focus
feed
on
is
one
taking over.
person.
Roll
No.
D20, Pan. You don't know if you can do it.
What does that even
What's it
mean?
mean?
Speaking in tongues.
You know, the spell power word kill has many
We
applications
gotta kill
instead
him.
of just
There's no
killing.
going back from here.
How long? This isn't you. Okay. What
I
if
think
just
okay, so I could maybe try and heal one person and see if it works, but I don't know. I thought maybe I didn't realize you guys had it.
I'm gonna hold Pan's hand. I think you can do it.
Yeah.
Gene,
Make
Just
sure
give
you-
it a shot.
Just make sure you use the right spell slot.
Gene, could you roll me harmony?
Harmony.
like over his mouth?
10.
All right, because what you just did was you just took the support and comfort action. Pan, you get a +2 to whatever you do next.
Woo! I like that.
Okay. I gather everyone in the town. Guys,
All right, how do we do that?
we've got to spread out and we've got to gather everyone into the communal
Like a
cathedral
plaza. Oh.
plaza. Something central in a town. What would that be?
Town hall?
Hospital?
Truly, like, well, just like the middle of the town, like a
The
town
middle
square.
of the town, the town square.
I'm going to ask you something without trying to be rude. How does a bunch of teenagers get a village full of panicking sick people to congregate?
Just
Maybe.
Tell them there's a messiah in the middle of the town square that's gonna heal.
I'm gonna set off some fireworks in the
Okay.
center of town and go around and be like, hey, you sick? You wanna be not sick anymore? Follow the fireworks.
Oh no, I don't want to sound like a pyramid schemer.
Roll creativity, Gene.
My God.
That's a 12 plus 2, that's a 14, babes.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, plus 2 came in clutch. Good stuff.
Oh.
Was that
Sorry.
Japan only?
I think the +2 is
Yeah.
you comforting me.
Oh, okay, I thought it was just
And
my
it's
next
still
roll.
12.
That's
It's
still a
anyways.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a 12. It's still amazing. People look at it and sort of curled over themselves. It ignites what feels like the last vestige message of hope, and that's enough. And they sort of, some of them start to shamble over to it. And it takes solid half an hour or so just to get everyone's attention, and another half hour just to get them all there. But you do slowly manage it, and you've just got a crowd of people mumbling to each other and trying to figure out what's going on and whether there's something to hope for.
Basically because I have no skills aside from just being strong as possible. I just kind of like lay Tai Lung down, and if there's anyone in the town that like can't move for any reason with consent, I would just like move them to
All
the
right.
center of town. I just run around.
Oh, okay. So
Being
you're
an
sort
ambulance.
you're sort of emergency transporting and sometimes forcefully transporting people where they need to be.
Paramedic duties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of like trying to be productive because I want to help people out.
Yeah, no, that's very good. And I'm not going to make you roll for it because these people are on their last legs. If you want them to be somewhere, there's not much they can do to stop you.
I just reassure them the whole way through, awkwardly though.
Roll me passion to see how many of them you gather.
Okay. 10.
All right. Across the space of that hour, you manage to find and transport 30 people. And you mostly focus on the sick, or the so sick, rather, that they are immobile. People for whom the disease has rendered them so short on breath that they simply cannot move anymore. And from there you go to children and the elderly and, people who need it the most.
I'm not sure I caught the disease yet, so I also put like my shirt up because I was told it was contagious.
Oh, okay, so you're sort of making a makeshift mask? Yeah. You do have to stop for a little while because you have just a bit of a coughing fit. Because you're doing very athletic work. Yeah.
I also make sure that they don't hear me. That's a sign of weakness. I'm not weak. I'm not having a coughing fit.
Take one exhaustion point.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Good. And the job gets done. You have the people gathered. And they seem to have elected among themselves a spokesperson. And Pan, you recognize them. It's the same person who was begging John for help.
I've come to help.
Who are you? And he looks so much worse than he did when he came to visit.
My name is Pan. I'm a healer. And I think I have a way to heal everyone.
And he sort of starts to step forward with this miraculous smile on his face. And then he realizes that his touch could kill you. And he stops himself. Thank you. And he backs away.
This is very experimental. But I really think it can work. So what I need everyone to do is hold hands and form a big circle around me.
It takes a couple minutes because these are not particularly organized people and half of them are barely conscious, but you do manage it. You get everyone into a circle. Half of them are sort of kneeling, half of them are laid down, and yeah, it's done.
Okay. Then I would like to look towards Jean.
I'll catch your eye and like.
And AJ wants to do something experimental.
Okay.
I would like to channel the white fire in one hand and the blue fire in the other.
Interesting.
and circle everyone around me and covering them in both versions of healing. Fire to solve the get rid of the stone lung, and white to then heal the muscle of the lung.
I see.
He's up there. "Ugh, I love you so much. Ugh."
Did you just say you love me?
No, I'm saying that was you. That's how you channeled the.
Okay. I was like, Gene.
Now's not the time.
Chill, Gene.
Long barely conscious. It's like, yes, the shit.
So you have your +2.
Yep.
Are you using your moment of balance?
Am I using what?
Moment
Are
of
you
balance.
using your moment of balance? It is the feat you took on your level up.
Yes.
Okay. I would like you to roll for me.
What would you like me to roll?
46.
Okay.
Can you imagine if this campaign ended with everyone just dying of disease?
Oh my goodness.
I
Okay.
thought you were gonna say like campaign ended with everyone being like just burnt.
Burned, and it's just Pan. She's killed her friends and all of the townspeople.
But people.
Okay, I'm rolling the
Roll
dice. I'm rolling the dice.
Yeah, roll the dice. Roll the dice.
Standing in a lake of blue flame. Wow.
I only
That would
rolled
be a dark
10.
one.
Oh.
Only a 10.
Across
Plus-
4 dice.
Yeah, with 4 dice. It's very
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
+2.
That's D12.
+2. Is anyone taking the help action?
Yes.
Yes? All right. So that's a 13. That will do it. That will do it. Who do you want it to start from? As in, who are you focusing on healing first?
Tai Lung.
Tyler.
I use my connection to Tai Lung first and then spread it from him throughout the people.
So Tylung is sort of in the center of this circle.
Mm-hmm.
And as you spread the blue flame, the fierce protective energy, and the white flame, this joyous, connected, whole feeling, they spread out across the circle and connect when they reach Tai Lung. And the flame, as he breathes in, genuinely struggling to breathe, the flame goes into his mouth and down his throat. And for a second, it's almost like he is glowing from inside of himself. And he exhales, and there's just this fine ashen dust breathed out between his lips. And Tai Lung, it is the best breath you have ever made. Like, you know that feeling when you've had a cold and suddenly you can breathe properly again?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but times 1,000. That's the feeling of that one breath. And you are awake. And the flame spreads out from you. And Pan, you are standing at the edge of it, and you are on a level in control of it. But it's not something that you have mastered. It's not something that you've taken ownership of. This flame simply is you. And it spreads and encompasses the entire village. And one by one, this dust leaves each of their throats. And some of them sag, and some of them begin to cry, and some of them hug one another. and they are healed.
For sure, hug Tai Lung a little bit too tight when I see that he's like okay.
I think if I try to.
Oh, Rowan, you exhale dust as well.
Oh, cool.
Like
I'm like, oh,
visibly
shit.
so.
I also run it over Jean just in case, and myself. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and use the techniques that John has taught me.
Mm-hmm.
Call back the fire to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Run it through my own lungs just in case, and expel everything to the sky to match with the fireworks and alight the disease so it's gone forever.
Okay. Huh. That could be interesting.
The fireworks are still going off. They've been going off this whole time. They show no signs of stopping.
Okay.
I didn't know how
Nice.
long it would take to corral everyone. I prepared for the worst. Like, we have
Alright.
about 4 hours until they can catch up.
At this point, you're closer to 2.
Do you need me to
Okay,
roll
we've got 2 more
for
hours of
the
fireworks then.
for the like containing it again?
No. This is all part of your moment of balance. Basically, AJ, you are God for the next 5 minutes.
Perfect. I pull it back to me and I expel in a flame breath the
Sure.
intertwining blue and white into the sky to match with the fireworks.
Okay. And
And she's like punching the air, like, yeah, my girlfriend breathes fire.
Good.
I'm going to be honest, I imagine Jean has that level of enthusiasm for Pan the entire time.
Oh, he's just so happy to be there.
So, you have burned the disease out, or at least this sample of the disease. It still came from somewhere.
Yeah.
But for now, it appears gone, and the representative comes back, and he is openly weeping, and he places a hand on your shoulder and just says, "Thank you so much."
I think I'm
Tell-
like falling to the floor. I think I'm like exhausted.
Oh yeah, no, this is
it's
more
nothing.
tiring. This is more tiring than anything you've ever done.
Honestly, I'm just glad I could help. I didn't think I could do that. I mean, I thought I could do it, but I didn't know for certain. So
I'm gonna run over and see if Pan's okay, because I would have seen her collapse.
Yep.
did you call me a girlfriend?
Hello,
You
monsters
look at
and
that.
mayhem.
Right now?
Ladies and
Hello.
gentlemen, this is our third raid of the evening.
Hello, monsters and mayhem.
Welcome.
Mayhem are with us.
Hello.
Pan, as Jean hugs you, you exhale the dust. Jean, you do not. But everyone appears clear now.
Did you call me your girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I hugged it.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Does John rock up?
He does, but that's in about 2 hours' time. Are we just sort of skipping to that?
I think I nap.
You nap.
Maybe we celebrate in the town because the fireworks are still going off for 2 hours.
Yeah.
The fireworks are still going off for 2 hours.
I get
Um,
weirdly emotional. Weird because Rohan's not like the emotional type, but he's like barely holding back tears, hugging Tyler like, "You're gonna die. You had like the speech."
As a point, rock climbing is usually pretty much terminal.
Not anymore.
That was
There's-
fine.
There's not much you can do to cure literally turning to stone.
I punch him in the shoulder, like, "Don't scare me like that, man."
I don't.
Whatever.
Well, it was fine. Am I gone? I'm not gone. I'm still here.
You were saying some pretty weird stuff.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
like,
What
Something
about
I
remember-
remember.
spell slots?
Honestly, I don't remember
D20s.
90% of the conversation. What did I say?
Weird stuff.
Something about a spellfire bar.
Oh.
Ooh.
Like a 5 and a masculine something.
Pretty weird.
I think you were speaking in tongues.
Maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, most of the last few days has been kind of just like, you know, a bit floaty.
I knew
No
the-
more drinking mud.
Yeah.
I think I'll take a break from that.
Take a break. I think you should take a break permanently.
Well, it was a running stream. I just stirred it up too much, all right?
Where was that?
Yeah, we should really check
Some
out that location
random-
later and make sure that
Frankly,
place is not diseased.
it kind of makes sense now because that's the same water source that feeds Lupu Village.
We should really cure the water source as well.
Can I just pull the rocks out of the water?
No.
Oh, you said kill the water source, and I was like, what?
Yeah, we should kill the water source. No, we should let them know that it came from the water.
Yeah.
If they boil it, can it be safe to drink?
I assume so, but
Maybe
also
if Pan boils it, but
yeah, we don't want to risk
Yeah.
it.
Do they have access to general fire?
yeah, they have access to general fire, but not soul purifying cleansing fire.
Oh, you just need it. You just need to
bacteria cleaning
evaporate the
fire.
water or boil it. You know.
I think it's some weird spirit. It might be a spirit disease. I don't know.
Oh, I was meaning more if you're like trying to purify the water.
No,
entirely.
not in,
No, just-
in total. I just meant
Just like they're drinking water.
Okay.
we will let the
Okay.
town know that we think the disease came from the water source, and
Okay.
then yeah, let
They
them
really ought to start boiling their stuff.
Yeah.
yeah. And then I think we wait for John to rock up.
All right. Jong rocks up. I know, amazing storytelling chops right here.
Oh wow!
And
Weird.
he
Get the spear out. Prepare for fight.
sprints into town, and the first you see of him, he is just shaking people by the shoulder, demanding to know where you are.
The moment he walks in, the fireworks stop.
Okay.
Just on
Okay.
command, they just stop.
Yeah.
I love
We
it.
did time them for 4 hours, and that was when he was expected. So that does make
Yeah.
sense.
Yep. Okay.
I think I'm still in the center of town. I think I'm like checking over people,
Frankly,
celebrating, so on and so forth.
there's one or two stragglers who didn't quite make it the first one, and you just have a little scrap of energy left, and you're sort of doling out single
Last
person
minute
heals to
heals.
everyone
Yeah,
who didn't make it. Yeah. And you're doing that, so Jong actually sees you pushing fire into a person, and he starts to sprint towards you, like raising his hands, ready to forcibly halt whatever it is you're doing. And then the stone that was caking this person's cheeks and jaw begins to turn rosy and pink again. And he stops dead.
He died.
Gone.
Kill them.
Well, he was like
Come from somewhere.
90.
Yeah. I think I expel it back up towards, like, and I use the white flame to heal the pinky bits just as much as I can do. And then I sort of collapse into Jean's arms, just like, I don't think I can do another one today.
Pat your hand away. It's like, hey, I think you've done enough. I look over your shoulder to glare at John. Just, what are you doing here?
And Jong
Ready to throw punches to some elderly people.
Takes-
Anything sus.
takes a single step towards you, and then shakily falls to his knees, and how? Please tell me how.
I think I match him. I walk over to where he is and I drop to my knees in front of him. and I hold out my hands to place on his. I use a combination of the white and the blue flame. The blue flame takes away the disease aggressively, and the white flame heals the muscles. Blue flame is really good for healing if it's controlled the way that you've taught me.
And he doesn't answer. Not because he's judging, not because he's considering, but he appears to simply be stunned.
Are you gonna say anything?
Can you teach me?
Yeah, of course.
So this means Pan can come home, right?
Well, first I'll teach John how I do what I do, and then yeah, I think we should go traveling and maybe continue to heal people and sell fireworks like a package deal.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, like,
Ooh.
oh wait, I forgot. And like, reach into my bag. I'm like, I got this mask and a rock.
Thanks.
We went to Ember Island.
Oh, was it pretty? I
Oh,
always
yeah.
wanted to go there.
The play
pretty
was
good.
so good.
You saw the play?
Well, like 4 times, yeah.
Did you know Top is not jacked?
I thought she was.
Yeah.
No.
Good.
Weird.
It's more like a soul jacked.
Ah.
That was really good.
John?
Yes?
Thank you.
Welcome. And I'll be honest, you can't teach him, not in the way that would allow him to do it, but you can teach him in the way that would allow him to teach others if you can find anyone who can use the blue flame. And I think that's enough for him.
Okay. I make up little business cards of like Pan and Jean combo like fireworks and healing. And
To celebrate your health.
yeah, celebrate your health after you've been healed with a firework, a personal health firework. And then we
Little
go
sparkler like
It's the natural
Yay.
progression of things.
totally. And then I think that yeah, that's what we do.
And having basically rediscovered a lost branch of firebending, I think we conclude the legacy of Pan.
Yay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for staying with us. I think we have time for some favorite moments. Does anyone want to go first?
Yes.
Already?
Pan and Jean make the finally together. All of that. All of it.
Yeah. That was
Nothing
adorable.
like that. Nothing
Make
wrong
the
with a bit
all
of peen.
together.
nothing
They
wrong with
got
a
their
bit of
peen all over the show.
So
yeah,
much
Team Peen.
Oh my
Hashtag
god.
Team.
Oh my god.
I really liked Tai Lung's, the way you played being sick.
I
That
like
was
your hair.
darkly hilarious.
So funny.
Thank you. I really liked the conversation Rowan and I had. Just like, I mean, even if he doesn't remember it, but yeah, just the moment being like, real talk, we're bros.
That's why I
Yeah.
liked it, because in
That's
the end you didn't
bro.
remember it, so Rowan could still like save face.
I like that Rowan got super emotional at the end because his best friend wasn't
It was really
gonna
cute.
die. It was very cute.
Pan saving an entire town.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was badass.
Heal the
Very,
barn. You know what's next.
I liked the white flame. Like that wasn't something we discussed, but like when I said that I channeled love and then Rhythm, you said that it was white. I was like, oh, I can use this.
So you've got
Yeah.
3 kinds of flame now.
I've got three kinds of
yeah.
flame.
I was like,
It's-
is the white flame like your normal flame? But no, it's more yellow. But yeah, I
It's
was
something
kind of.
that came up in the cave with all of the magical fireflies.
Yeah.
Because you found something funny and it turned green for a second.
Yeah.
Which is where the idea of emotionally attuned firebending came into it. Because all firebending is emotion based, but you're just more.
More emotional. But I really
More-
like that. And then being able to use that to heal, like do a power combo. I think that's my
Yeah.
favorite self and DM moment because I think that was like a team effort to make
That was a collab, yeah.
Yeah, and that was really beautiful.
Like Jean's support fireworks, just all of it. They just be like,
You give my
Yeah.
character a thing. I'm gonna use it all the time. That's
no, but like
yeah, roleplay, baby.
felt like today was like extra support fireworks. Like,
My last time.
yes, Pan like exploded in blue flame. Yeah, like before we fucking run away from the premises, here's another firework to be like, you did it, and
Yeah.
then just run.
I like the slipping of girlfriend
Oh, that was
at
good.
the end.
That was on purpose. I was like, you know, what would complete this moment right now.
Become boyfriend and girlfriend at the end of the
Yeah.
series. Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah,
And a bit of
It's-
like himbo, like
it's a good
yes.
capstone.
It's very
Yeah, that's
cute.
it. It's very satisfying.
I liked talking back to John John.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
like
think that was
the,
my
get
favorite
it.
self moment.
I like the group riffing as well of the 10,000 hours wrong thing.
Very funny.
I like that. I like just well throughout the whole series is any reference to Tai Lung making statues of Rowan. Like I love that as a trait. I just
There was emotional payoff to it at the
Well,
end.
Oh, we didn't do that. No, hold on.
What were you gonna do?
Hold on. Okay, go back in the game. Go back in the game real quick. Real quick.
Okay,
Real quick.
yeah,
Go back in the
So you
Go back.
return you return to John John's hut.
Forgot about it.
In order to gather Pan's things, in order to see yourselves ready to set
Yeah.
off back to Ba Sing Se. You go via the pond.
And I smirk and like look around, and I can't see anyone. I kind of like look back at the nice sunset, and I kind of like I nod and I walk off, and the camera pans down to the pond, and it goes underwater, and you hear like ominous music start like with like this like military marching noise. It's like. And the
many-
camera
how many are
pans down, and the whole bottom floor of the pond or the lake or however big it is just all Rowans all the way across the back, all the way, and then like a cave at the back. And there's a really big one at the end of there. It's like a big spirit shrine type thing.
that is a
Oh,
perfect
no.
epilogue.
Yeah.
That is a Junji Ito nightmare.
Yeah.
I
No one
like
can
the idea
dive
that-
into that pond lake mass of water now because they're gonna smash right into a Tai Lung.
Yeah, but like
Oh, they're
Rowan.
Rowans.
these statues
Sorry.
of Rowan are just popping up all over the world.
Yeah.
It's a giant
Archaeologists.
conspiracy theory.
Yeah, we started a cult
It's
in the
it's going to
north.
be like those ancient Japanese statues where no one's quite sure what they were for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be like, but they have the exact same figure appears in all over the
Yeah,
world. What's it
and then there's one
mean?
place in like the Fire Nation area where like a bunch of Rowan statues are like arranged like Stonehenge.
With
With the big Easter Island statues of just Rowan's head.
And it's just
Who
it's
was-
just like it's like the dicks that they find in Pompeii type stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's just a teenager doing it.
That's so funny.
I love that.
I'm gonna say my favorite Gene moment was actually the kissing Pan, the one The one that got him the level up.
Oh yeah, the one when she was like, "Let's do more of that." I was like, "Sure, I'm ready."
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
The horny healing. That was a
Horny
favorite DM
healing.
moment.
Favorite chat moment.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
definitely rhythm making that mounting heat and passion. Something I just thought was like healing my muscles at the end of the day turned it into like a very masturbatory.
Yeah,
Ew.
sensory
Like,
experience.
Are you telling me I'm wrong? I'm like I'm
that's what
making
it was.
myself feel good by healing my muscles and thinking of Jean and
mean,
feeling
honestly-
flush afterwards and full of serotonin. You're telling me that's not masturbatory in any way?
I was just going for butterflies in the stomach.
Right.
AJ.
Sure.
No,
Yeah, all
I
right.
genuinely was.
All right.
Spit out your water, AJ. You need to bloody cool off.
Oh, yeah.
Pans like 14. That was, yeah.
Oh, we're like 15.
I can see why you would think
That's
that,
a time
but yeah,
skip.
no, I wasn't going there.
I see. Favorite moment was John being unable to do the same thing Pan can.
Mm-hmm.
Creating fire healing and putting up with John's bullshit. I know the statues exist. I can hear you make them. It's pretty good. The fourth wall meta break being used as delirium was
Yeah.
that was fun because it was like I can get away with anything.
It's crazy speaking of
Yeah.
guns.
You start astral projecting. It's like I can see people in the Zoom chat dictating what we do.
There's a blue logo.
No.
I don't get it.
Omi says that rhythm roll deception.
Ooh.
But I'm not lying. Can I roll persuasion?
We believe
Oh,
you.
what else?
I
What else
love
we
just
got?
like being like, oh, I look for this very specific. Like, I look for
There, I rolled a
rock.
13.
I look for this like little touristy item. I love just putting rhythm on the spot, being like, describe some things now. Do it.
What's it
I
like?
love that you didn't roll deception. You rolled persuasion and you got a 13.
Oh, speaking of, I like the Air T&B.
Mhm.
Air Temple B&B.
Equals beats, Omi. I convinced you.
Hmm.
Yes. The Ember
Oh.
Island. Oh, Josh, if you want to come in on the chat, I think now would be a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
We had a
Josh.
sneaky
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
sneaky.
Is he gonna slip? He's gonna sneaky slip a little camera in.
Oh, slip.
Can
Can
Yo.
you sneaky slip a little camera in? No.
Hello.
Ooh.
Greetings,
Oh.
everyone.
Oh, he big.
A big, yeah, I
did do
couldn't. Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Hi,
hello.
everybody.
Yeah.
Greetings. Thank you so much. I just wanted to say a few thank yous, guys, for this season, because this all started as the idea of One Nova One, who was like, hey, wouldn't it be neat if we played a game of that thing that's doing really well on Kickstarter right now? And so I assembled a random group of people who expressed some knowledge of Avatar, and Rhythm came in like not a huge amount of notice and was like, yeah, I will become familiar with a brand new RPG system that isn't really fully written yet, and make it work and tell a story about it.
Boy, howdy, is it not fully written?
And make up a currency system.
We still don't know. Economists in chat.
I fucking love it.
You need
I love 2 coconuts
to
equal a
understand
gold.
This game not only doesn't have a currency system,
Specifically
it doesn't have
didn't.
an item system.
No. Look, yeah, it was great. And yeah, I want to hats off to Rhythm for that one and making this story work and then being up for taking it and making a longer thing out of it. So yeah, first of all, amazing props to Rhythm. Thank you guys so much for coming and playing Rhythm. It's been a pleasure having you. Dan, amazing work as always. You're fucking legend. Yeah, Dan is incredibly reliable as an excellent role player. Yeah, I've been an admirer of his work for years. AJ, coming into the piece a little late with a gorgeous god level firebender character who, yes, Pan is adorable and lovely, and leads me neatly into Axel with Team Pain. I've always been, Jean's always interested me. I'm like, there is a lot to unpack with this character, and an awful lot that we never went into, and I'm like, this is interesting that we're leaving it there as well, that we're just not touching on some of it, and I really enjoyed what we chose to focus on and what we didn't choose to focus on, and the story we managed to tell with Jean and Pan. It was really sweet. And Matt particularly, because Matt has to stay up quite late to play with us, and it's awesome of him that he does so. And he's super sleepy boy, and you should head over to Split the Party on YouTube and on Twitch and check their shit out, because it's funny and good, and links will be going up in chat.
This Christmas episode is fucking insane.
I believe he's doing a model painting stream coming.
Maybe.
If the schedule is still the same.
So 10 a.m., 7 a.m. your time, 10 a.m. my time. I'm doing the normal painting stream. I'm probably going to build some Lego or some very easy painting, because I'm going to be very tired. I don't get to go to bed straight after this.
Oh no.
But it is for a good cause, in that I'm editing this fucking cursed as shit video series where I paint myself blue and I torture my friends.
It's insane.
Christmas.
I watched episode 1 today, and I was like,
it's like a faucet. You just got to let it wash over you.
I did.
And the blue paint. Anyway, we should go away so that Matt can continue editing that thing.
Still on my screen.
And maybe sleep at a reasonable hour.
Maybe sleep at a reasonable hour. I have to be Santa Claus in about 10 hours, so that's going to be fun for me. Alrighty, so guys, we should go away from here now, but who the absolute heck are all of you? Hi, Dag. Good to see you, buddy. Merry Christmas to you. But, yes. Sorry to sort of take over. Rhythm, tell me who the heck you are.
I, ladies and gentlemen, am Rhythm in the Mind. No longer running this particular show, but your GM for the evening all the same. I also write Touch over at touchwebserial.com. It is a web novel about very cuddly people experiencing terrible things, but getting better afterwards. And it's about the systems of recovery, but also magic and superpowers. So worth exploring if you're into that.
Yeah. AJ, who the heck are you?
I'm heckin' AJ Winters. I'm a creative Dungeons and Dragons player, DM, and world builder in the internet space. You can find me on my channel Winter's Tales on Twitch or on YouTube. On YouTube, I have a world builder series where I'm building a worlds one step at a time that I'm gonna then host and DM a tabletop RPG game in next year. And on Twitch, I am currently doing a 25-day advent calendar Twitch release for the Christmas wintry season. And I have 3 streams to go. Yep, I've already done 22.
Dan,
Boy.
you meet Space Boy. Who
Hello.
are you?
I am Dan in the meat space, D in the cyberspace. Aside from that, I do tabletop role playing in a bunch of there's a variety of TTRPG stream channels, and I usually roll for damage over here, close the scope, or lately, with his tail stuff. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. I can't tell you the details yet, but the ball's coming. Wink. You can find me lurking. Singular.
The Winter Moon Ball, I think he meant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe.
The ball. You can find me lurking in various Discords. And if you're...
we play LOL sometimes too, don't we? Yeah.
We do. And if you're like, when is he gonna appear on the cyberspace again? Because he's lurking, just find me on any of the Discords and boot my face. But there's not gonna be any time before the next year, because happy holidays, everyone. Hope you have a healthy time.
Healthy time.
A healthy time.
I have many things, not a healthy time. I have a deeply unhealthy fun time. Matt, who the absolute heck are you?
Hello, I'm a little bit of Matt Brown. I'm the DM and producer of a. Oh, I nearly got you with water.
I'm a little bit of Matt Brown.
I'm a little bit of Matt Brown. Sometimes I'm a little bit of Tai Lung. Yeah.
You know, you love a little bit. You love a little bit of Matt Brown. Don't you?
I love a little bit of Matt Brown.
Oh my
somewhere.
god, it's so good.
He
Let's
is-
have that always be your intro. I'm a
He
little
is
I'm a
being
little bit of Matt
inspired,
Brown.
Mambo number 5.
I am changing your chat command to that right now. Little bit of Matt Brown.
I'm a little bit of Matt Brown. Yeah, I produce over at Split the Party. You can find me in the links down there. Please watch the Christmas video. It's 4 videos of absolute fucking nonsense. Other than that, we make D&D shows, Twitch streams, and I professional DM. Somehow people decide that it's a good idea to hire me for their games because I guess they like it.
You're very good.
DungeonMasterforHire.com.au. Thank you.
It has nothing to do with him painting himself blue.
No, not at all, but I can.
But it is an extra.
But
It
if
is
you
an
want, it
extra.
is an extra
Kids'
cost. But if you
parties.
want
So it's an
him to
hour.
be blue, he can be.
You have to
Well, the
specify
problem is you
that
get
in the
eggs thrown at
in
you.
the
That's,
application.
you
I
get the
can't
blue
believe
with
you ate
method.
an egg. Oh my god.
Oh, I took a
But-
big old bite of that raw egg, yeah.
Oh god.
I thought you meant in general, like
Oh
No,
no.
no. He bites into a raw egg. You need to watch the video. It's
I'm
just
about to.
insanity.
I
Wait,
stared.
Shalinol?
Yeah.
I stare down my friend and contestant, and I'm like 3, 2, 1, and she's just talking to me normally, and then I just go, and the look of fear, the look of genuine fear on her face, and she ran away straight away. It was just my favorite thing. I was like howling with laughter at about 2 a.m. last night, touching that editor. I put a tweet
my
up
God.
about it as well today. I was like, that's what fear looks like.
You are a strange yet beautiful man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's an
Valid.
excuse to just let the gremlin go.
Mm.
You do
Wow.
need allocated gremlin time.
Yeah.
And this is the season.
Yeah.
It is the season.
the season.
Axel. Axel, who the heck are you?
Hello, I'm Axel Ellington. I'm a Perth-based actor, makeup artist, and stream parasite. I do not have my own stream channel, but just like Dan, you will find me here on Roll for Damage
lurking.
and on Winter's Tales.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to see more AJ and Axel shenanigans, that is exactly
Yeah,
what
we
this
do.
is.
If
Yeah.
you're not done with us flirting with each other on this channel, join
Yeah.
us later.
We figured
mean-
like we do it enough, we'll just like bottle it up and just put it on.
Yeah,
stream.
sell it
Yeah.
online.
Nice.
You can find me at these Instagram links, and that's where you will find out what I'm in next. I
Yeah.
also lurk on the Discord, but very sporadically.
Yeah. We don't have a Discord yet, but the other Discords, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Face.
Cool. Grand. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you, everybody in chat. Thank you so much for the first 3 months of Corsair's Cove. This is actually 3 months and 3 days we've been officially running. It's been a heck of a ride, and we are going to take a few weeks off now. We will be back in the new year with some stuff. No promises on dates exactly because I have to move house apparently. Thank you to my landlord. But beyond that, yeah, I'm being kicked out again for no specified reason, which is fun. But yeah, slam that follow, chuck us a sub if you fancy it. Check us out on all of our socials to stay up to date with the things that we do.
Christmas.
I can talk about me, but I think it's a little self-indulgent because I wasn't involved in this really. I just sat and pressed buttons. I'm Josh the Pirate.
That's important.
I did make all the
Yeah.
music happen.
Fix that overlay issue.
I did fix the
Ah.
there was an
Did
overlay issue.
randomly at one point.
Oh, I did fix that.
The surprise
yeah.
on your face was brilliant.
I did an awful lot of
Reveal.
miming because I've been visual for these guys this evening, so I was miming
yeah.
at them a lot about how much I was enjoying the stream. It is a fun story to listen to, and I'll miss it. But new things, bigger things. Rachel Foucault will be back in the new year to run her
Rachel, I miss
own
Rachel.
game. She's going to be DMing a game set in a Star Trek-y fantasy version of space travel, space thing, which is going to be super fun. I don't know very much about it. Dwarf-centric universe, though. Going to be quite interesting.
So excited.
Dwarves are the new humans. And beyond that, yes, we will be having Humblewood Flocks and Fire crew and the Humblewood Monsters and Magic crew coming along to tell more stories in that silly world, and more programming beyond that. Yeah, Karen and I are talking about doing video game streams. Karen wants to do a classic retro video game stream where she plays games from her childhood. I think that's going to be fun. She wants to start
that's
off
cute.
with Croc. Yes,
Oh,
Croc.
play some
Yeah,
Gex.
I'm glad that we heard that.
Yeah,
properly.
she shouts it, yeah.
I heard
Do you
it.
want to say anything to the people?
Josh,
She says she loves you guys. What?
you need to drunk stream Frogger.
Oh, I
Just
don't want to
Frogger?
drunk stream anything. I also pretty confident that's not allowed. Yeah, anyway, it's a great idea. Thank you very much, guys. We'll be back in the new year. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.